Hello and welcome, my fellow nerds, to episode number 2. Wow, I peaked really hard when I did that. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right to peak.
I peaked in high school. It's okay.
Of Nerd Talk Radio. I want to thank everyone who watched episode 1. I appreciate it. We got over 50 views, in case you guys didn't keep up with the view count and stuff, which
Yay.
for a channel of our size, honestly, anything going over 50 is excellent. I was hoping for over 100, but it's fine.
Enough to
We're
fill a
getting
movie
there.
theater.
Well, if it's over 5, I'm happy.
Over 5, yeah. Yeah. Well, I will be honest with you. Nerd Talk Radio got, I think it was like 74 or 76 views. The episode where I announced it, my what is it called? My not Real Talk Review. My monthly video games pickups.
Yeah.
I put that the month before as like a special announcement, and that one got over 100. So that's why I was kind of hoping that the episodes would get over 100, but it was long.
Said the word special.
Yeah, that's probably why. And it was long, so we'll see how the next episodes do. But with me today, I got 2 of our co-hosts, Jesse and Steph. Go on and say hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Cracking open a beer.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, all the
Yeah,
saludos.
What are we all drinking tonight? I got Spice Winter Lager, which is Aldi's what is it called?
Oh, yeah, I've had that. It's pretty good. They're seasonal.
Yeah, they're doing their 12, what is it called? 12 beers of Christmas, and that was in the box.
Ooh.
Ew.
Not non-sponsored Yingling. America's oldest brewery.
Is that
Not
actually true, or is that a marketing ploy?
Yeah, no, the oldest, I think, continuously operating. Yeah,
Okay.
from Pennsylvania, I think.
Ooh. We don't got a lot of rum in the house anymore, so I just grabbed a random one. I think it was mango. Tastes like mango. With a black cherry sugar-free juice.
Nice. Excellent. Well,
Peanut
it
butter rum
is,
in the fridge.
as of recording of this, it is November. What have you guys been up to in the last month? What's been going on? I got a lot to say, but I want to hear from you guys first.
You want to do the honor, Steph?
Sure, I'll start off because I probably got the least going on. It's the same old. I'm still a mother. On the baby end, really quick 1-minute thing about them. One of my children has raised their dex score. He can roll.
Okay.
Nice. Excellent.
Yep.
Congrats.
The other one has raised his charisma because he can scream at the highest pitch I've ever heard.
You got a bard and a rogue. Got it.
Right. And they're going to be running away from Euro soon. But we've been able to go out a little bit more often now that we got an SUV recently.
Oh,
Nice.
So
congrats.
now we can fit. Thank you. Yeah, we can fit a double stroller, and we can take them out places. So we fed them so far at a Burger King, and we fed them at a Taco Bell. We're trying to get all the fast food restaurants in there that they get to
There you
eat
go.
at with us.
Eat at, not actually partake, I'm assuming.
Correct. No, they're still on the nut piece. Yeah, on the nerd side of things, yeah, no, we're still playing Ghost of Yote, still having a great time. We're taking our sweet A time with that story.
Nice.
But it's been really, really good. Got my favorite character. I don't want to say spoilers, but can I say the character?
I think I know who you're gonna say, so go ahead. Spoilers, just in case.
If I say it's a lady,
Oh, then I don't know.
okay, Oyuki. Oyuki is my favorite character in the series.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yote.
Wow. All right.
Nice.
Love her. Besides that, we went through some old stuff recently in the garage, and I have for you. I don't know if you guys have ever
on
seen
earth?
this before. These are Vanguard cards.
No.
Oh, Card Fight Vanguard?
Card
No
Fight Vanguard. I
way.
was a card fight Vanguard player in college.
Ooh,
I didn't know
I'm
those
so sorry.
existed that far back.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a
So, yeah,
card
some-
game. I thought it was just a video game because I always see the games on like the eShop. I thought it was like, oh, this is just, Wish.com version of Yu-Gi-Oh! But like then years
Yeah,
later,
kinda.
years later, I found
It
out
feels
that
a
it's a
little
real
like
card
that.
game.
Yeah.
No, I played it maybe like a season after it came out. It was pretty hot. Sean, my husband, was a Nova Grappler dude. That's his clan. He ran a Blau Cougar deck. I was Great
Yo.
These are
Nature.
words.
Hey yo,
This was my boy. His name is Chat Noir.
Januar. Nice.
No, it is
nice.
not.
Very cool dude.
The
There's
Black
also,
Cat.
also ran the university deck. So this is famous Professor Big Belly.
what are these cards?
And I was there when we got to level 4 because the game originally came out with up to level 1, 2, and 3. Like, what are they called? Do you call them monsters? I don't know if they're called monsters. Just I'll call them monsters for now. Somebody's gonna roll me for that. But at a point, we got a secondary deck, and it was the level 4 deck, and I have Omniscience Dragon. Ooh, the artwork is sick on these. No matter what you say about the game, artwork is sick. And this is the deck of cards that we've collected that are worth money. So we're gonna start selling some of these.
Okay.
And
so they're still worth money. People still play this game.
People still play this game, and it's still supported.
It's niche. Yep. It's a very niche game.
I'm not being mean about it. The reason I say it that way is because like I go to quite a bit of like nerdy card shops and board game stores, and I don't even see them being sold at most of them. So like the fact that you're telling me there's still a community for them is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, this deck has cards $5 and up to $25. So nothing crazy, nothing like Pokemon can go for. But they multiple copies you can sell it for more because you typically need multiple copies in a deck.
Yeah, like a play set. Yeah.
So you want to shout out your eBay?
Absolutely not. Oh, TCG player actually.
There you go. Yeah, I had a couple of friends when I was going to college back in 2015 who played Cardfight Vanguard, and I will say the only thing I would see them playing off in the corner. It was just the same two people over and over again, and they were just yelling very large numbers at each other.
Yeah.
How large are we talking?
Did they say it? Did they say
like 6,000, 7,000? Yeah, all that nonsense. Like, and they were not quiet about it when they were playing. They were just like blah blah blah, 1,000, blah blah blah, 5,000, blah blah blah, 6,000.
Do you guys ever see the meme where these two guys are playing Yu-Gi-Oh? And he goes like, and I summon this, and I do 2,000 points of damage, and he goes bing 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 bing, like just like the show does.
Yeah. As he's typing it into his calculator.
Yeah, like for real. I mean, I'm not even gonna shade you because me and my cousins had the dual discs and shit. We used to go over his house and we would duel each other with the discs, and we would. I mean, yeah, you've got it now, but we played with them. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I bought mine as a 38-year-old man.
Yeah, we got ours as 14-year-olds or whatever, maybe 15.
When it was appropriate time, but like when you're older, it's the same. It's still an appropriate time, but it costs more money.
It's always an appropriate time.
Yeah, but it costs more money.
There it is. Oh my god, let's go.
That's sick.
Bought that for what was that? A cool $25, I think.
20, I thought. Right? 20, 25.
20, something like that. Yeah. For
completely worth.
Way less than apparently they were going for, and like. Well, it was like not even 10 seconds after I had handed the money over to the guy and had it in my hand, somebody else walked up and they were like, "How much did you pay for that?" Mm-hmm. Bro, you just got a fucking steal. And I was like, I don't know.
It is a little damaged.
Still standing there, and I'm like,
It is a little damaged.
I mean, yeah, it's a little scratched up, and it's gently used.
Yeah.
My last thing is a little story where Sean and I have decided to rearrange the house again. Where we're switching the living room and the dining room.
Okay.
Oh.
We have a gigantic hallway.
Okay.
And we decided to put all the board games in the hallway.
That's clever.
You're gonna have to send me pictures.
Yeah. And so we're talking about getting more space for them or getting more shelving for them. And I had told Sean the day that we decided to do this, I said, hey, no more buying board games until we get more shelves. And he just looked at me. He said, talk to me again tonight. I said, okay. So I went to work. I came home. There's a giant box on the table. I'm like,
oh no.
He's like, so before you told me that, Greater Than Games is going out of business. So it's a publisher / developer, but I think only the publishing side of it is going out. Okay. But yeah, so he bought 8 full games for under $8.
I swear that man finds such good deals on board games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bargain hunter like a motherfucker. King of Tokyo, almost every expansion. That's just one of the boxes.
Oh damn!
Oh, wow.
One of the board games.
That's pretty cool.
And there's a lot of expansions to that game too.
Yeah.
I think we're only missing 2, and that was the first thing that we've ever bought of it.
Nice.
So, winner.
Nice.
Winner.
Well, if you guys need people to play that game, let me know because I played it once or twice and it is a blast.
Oh, yeah, we need people. We need people. Hard to make friends.
Bro, you're telling me.
Welcome to our 30s.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
They made it seem
right,
so
who's
easy
next?
on the sitcoms.
Girl. You remember playing The Sims and somebody would walk by and be like, be my friend, come into my house. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for somebody to walk by.
And you didn't like lock him in the basement afterwards and delete the stairs though, right?
I did not create a pool with no way out.
So I will say to that note, like we have like a big for sale sign in front of our house right now because we're looking to sell. And during Halloween, we only decorated a little bit and we gave out candy and a couple people stopped by. And I will say it happened twice that neighbors came by and they were like, "Oh, you guys are selling? Oh, that's gonna be sad. We're gonna miss you guys." And me and Erica go like, "Who are you people? You've never said anything to us ever. Like, what do you mean you're gonna miss us? Like, I don't even know your name."
They're gonna they like the fact that you guys are quiet or that you guys mow your lawn or something that you guys are a respectful neighbor.
Well, one of them,
something along those lines.
Yeah, one of them did say that they like the fact that, you know, they see all the stuff we've been doing in the house because it's all like a lot of outside work we've been doing. So they like that. And they also, one person was like, "Oh, and you guys, you know, you always dress up for Halloween. We come by every year to get candy and stuff." So I was like, okay, I guess they remember us, but like, damn. I looked at Erica, I was like, do you know her? And she was like, "I don't remember her from last year, but I'm assuming she came here last year with her kids for candy."
That's sweet.
But it's like, who are you people?
Easy neighbors. Easy neighbors. My neighbors asked me if we owned a turtle yesterday.
Okay.
That's the extent of the conversation I have ever had with them.
Cute.
Yeah.
Is this the neighbors with the trucks and stuff to your left?
If you're looking at the house to the left, yeah. Well, they don't have trucks; they have a bunch of vans, a couple of vans.
Oh, I thought they had a pickup truck for some reason. I must be thinking of someone else.
No, wrong side, other side.
Okay.
They might. I don't know. They have a lot of cars, but they also have a lot of people living in the house. Hispanic family. We were outside working on something, and the one guy came up and he was like, "You guys missing a turtle?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "We've had a turtle underneath our car. It was like this big, and we can't figure out where it came from." And I'm like, "It's Florida, man."
I was just gonna say it's Florida, my guy. It could be like, literally the wild.
There's no water nearby. I'm like, I'd be surprised where you could find fucking turtles.
Yeah, like there's desert turtles. That's what you should have told him.
Yeah, right. Just fucking space turtles.
I came from the sewers.
Yeah.
At my job just yesterday, there was a turtle and an alligator just on the sidewalk, and I was just like, all right, and I had to just walk by them.
You have to choose your
to
starter.
be like, I gotta clock in, my guy.
There probably was a squirrel nearby you could have chosen as well, but
yeah, right?
I know, fucker ran away. It's like, no, my fire.
I need my fire squirrel.
Oh man, Florida is like, they should just base the next Pokemon game, the next Legends game off of Florida.
Funny would that be?
Please, like...
That state could use some marketing.
Yeah.
No, it's
maybe a little less
already.
Actually,
I think everybody knows what Florida's about.
Yeah. There's a man, some gators.
Just wait until GTA 6 comes out.
Oh no.
Where is that set? I don't know anything
So
about it.
funny you should say that, Jesse, because they just delayed it again. It was supposed to come out in May.
I did hear that. Yeah.
They just delayed it again, and the whole gaming industry is like basically pissing themselves because
it $1.7 million a day or something. Crazy.
Well, the thing is, so that game was supposed to come out in September of this year. That was the rumor. It wasn't actually a set date, but that was the rumor. So there was a lot of devs, I think including Team Cherry, that were like, we are not announcing anything until we get a definitive date for GTA 6 because they don't want to compete. Yeah. Then they came out, Rockstar came out and they said, we have to delay it. We wanted to come out in 2025, but it's going to be May. I think May. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I think they said either March or May of 2026. So everyone's like, thank God. And then all of a sudden it was a deluge of all these companies and indie companies being like, here's our release dates for October and September. And then finally, I want to say last week, they came out and said they're delaying it again after they just got caught union busting. And they fired a couple people for union busting. So people on the inside are saying that the people they got rid of who were trying to unionize were important enough that that's why the delay is happening.
Yeah.
And but the delay happened again. So the whole gaming industry is like, shit, man, we were planning around you delivering in May, and now you're delaying it till I think November. So that's like
I heard November of next year. Yeah.
November of next year, which is normally when you bring out your Call of Duties and your big hitters. And now all those companies are just like, shit, what are we going to do? Because that usually is our time. You're taking our time now. Because GTA 6 is going to be the best-selling video game of all time, no matter what it comes out at.
Yeah, I think personally, and we'll get into this in one of the later topics, I heard it was about the union busting, but at the same time, a big part of that, from what I understand, is that there was a need to polish.
Yeah.
And unlike a lot of companies that are like, fuck it, just send it, Rockstar was like, you know what? Let's just wait.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are gonna buy the game. At this point, it's Elder Scrolls 6. It's the same concept. It doesn't matter when you say it's going to come out. You could say it's going to come out in the next 25 years. And people are going to like, all right, I guess. And they'll buy it when it comes out. It's just going to happen.
They'll pre-order that shit 10 years in advance.
They'll make their money. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole industry is just saying that the next GTA is going to be the biggest game release of all time. So
That's
I think... little excessive. I know it's not actually, because GTA 5 is already the biggest game that's been released, because it's still selling copies and making money.
Yeah,
so everyone's just like, if even half the people who bought 5 buy 6, then it's going to be like intangible levels of profit, pretty much.
Yeah, Minecraft 2, essentially.
I don't think Minecraft will ever have a 2.
Could you imagine?
I think they'll just keep updating the game.
Man. I don't know.
What do they do? Better graphics on squares?
Yeah.
They already HD'd them.
Smaller squares.
What is the lighting thing?
They make it triangles.
Yeah. We're going back to polygons.
They add ray tracing. Minecraft 2. Buy it now.
Jesus.
Anyway. Sorry about that tangent.
What have you been up to?
Yeah, Jesse, what have you been up to recently?
Work. A lot of work. Really weird schedules, second shifts into thirds into seconds, a couple of doubles where I worked like 12 hours for some stuff here and there. A lot of buttoning up before the end of the year kind of stuff. But so that, I mean, life-wise, it's been a lot of work and dealing with the house stuff. We're getting a new stove. We tried to go out and get it today. Nice. From Becky's Aunt Linda. They're moving into a house. They're getting a new stove. Their stove is only like 2 years old when it's in the house now.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, if you're going to just get rid of it, they were just going to like toss it, like dump it.
These are the same people that gave us all the game cases.
The video games. Yeah. So we were like, you know what, we'll drive down. They're like a half an hour away now. So we'll drive down, we'll grab, the new stove, and then we'll just sell our old one on Facebook. Our old one's only like 6 years old. It's not that bad. But,
that's what I was going to ask. I was like, is there something wrong with yours? But you're just getting a better one, so that makes sense.
Well, we wanted to move to stainless steel for our appliances. And this is stainless steel. Our other one is white. So
what kind of heat conductor does your stovetop do? Is it electric? Is it flame?
It's electric, yeah. I would love a gas stove. I really would. Apparently, they're not super common in Florida.
They're not. It sucks. I miss fire.
So
wait,
do I.
You have a newer white electric stove you're looking to get rid of?
Yeah. Why do you want one?
Talk to me later.
Okay, yeah, totally.
All about selling, baby.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, because ours is hella old, and so we have a white fridge and a white dishwasher that are both brand new. We got them when we got the house, but the stove is the only thing that was old, and it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just old and beat up and stuff. So like, if yours is super new and you're just looking to get rid of it, I mean,
I just looked this up. So I am a crazy person. I have a spreadsheet of like home equipment.
Okay.
I think I told you about this maybe, but like pretty much every major appliance in the house, including like the air conditioning, the heat exchanger, and the air handler, the pool pumps, like all of it, washer, dryer, etc. And then it lists out like make, model, serial number, replacement parts, manufactured year, etc. Like I have links to all of the fucking manual. Like I went a little nuts.
You did.
It's okay to be responsible.
Well, this is what I do at work too. So like this is like the engineering side of like control systems. You maintain all of your manuals and all your shit like that.
This is the calculator thing all over again from episode 1.
Yes, this is the calculator thing.
Speaking of that, Jesse, I have a gift for you.
Oh no. Is it a calculator?
I found this at the thrift store.
What is it? Oh, it's got the fucking like the receipt reel on it. Oh my god.
That's what they used to charge your groceries on.
That is too funny.
Next time you see me, you can get this.
I will take it. Why not? Thank you.
She has to bribe him to come and play the Tokyo game.
King of Tokyo, yeah. But yeah, so Stove is from 2018. I mean, so 7 years.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be newer than anything we have.
And it is a Samsung, so it's a good brand.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. If it can fit in Erica's car, the next time we come down, maybe we'll just swing by and grab it.
Maybe that's a maybe.
Erica's car's big; it can fit it.
Yeah, it might fit. It might fit.
Getting it into the car is the hard part.
Yes. Yeah. Getting in is always the hard part.
Y'all are strong.
Sorry.
Brotherhood.
It took all of my willpower not to say that's what she said, but
I know.
I did now.
Okay, so as life aside, I have been knee deep in like 3 games, 2 games really, and then the third one recently.
Okay.
So I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2. The season 12 ladder started beginning of October.
They still make more seasons for that game, or this is the new remastered Diablo?
Diablo. Well, so I think they do both, and then they actually restart the ladders for both at this point.
Oh, okay.
But in both cases, it's the ladder is a fun way of saying we reset our servers.
Okay.
Go again, because they don't add anything. In the last couple, they haven't really like added new features or items or anything like that. It's just kind of like a hey, who can be the first person to get to 99? And it's always some asshole who gets it in like 12 hours or some shit. It's insane. The amount of speed running that people do in this game or speed leveling is absolutely insane.
Yeah, basically you have to take like a week off of work and then just grind.
Yeah. Before Resurrected came out, back when it was just Diablo 2, I remember they whenever a new season dropped, Blizzard used to release a prize package, and it was like a new gaming PC setup, like monitors, keyboards, mouse, a whole high end gaming rig for the first person to make it to 99 on the ladder. And that was really cool. Do not do that anymore because Blizzard does not actually care about their franchises. Another thing we'll talk about maybe later. But
well, there's so much to talk about that topic. I'm excited to get into it.
So Diablo 2 I've been playing a ton of because I've been playing that game for 30 goddamn years at this point. Feels like No Man's Sky because of the Corvette update. You can build your own ships now.
Couldn't you build your own ships before? I'm confused.
So you couldn't. Like, you used to be able to build your own like starships, like your fighter ships sized ones. But it was like you have to find the one that has the part that you want and then scrap it to get that part. Now you just you play Starfield?
No, I played it for like 5 seconds and immediately hated it.
Okay, so the building concept in Starfield is the same. It's like building blocks essentially. So you get like pieces, like habitat pieces, cockpit pieces, engine pieces, and then you get like fluff pieces, like tail fins and shit like that. And you can build like any shape, any size, with a couple of like limitations on like where snapping happens. And I don't know.
All right, so this is what you're talking about right here. This No Man's Sky Voyagers.
Yep. So this brought in. Here.
I'm just playing it real quick.
Yeah.
This is for the explorers.
You can go ahead and explain it while it's playing.
So I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's great for customization options, and it kind of breathed a little bit of new life into the game for a lot of people because there's a creative outlet that people want from some games like this.
Yeah.
And like people have already learned how to glitch build so they can add pieces in like weird directions and angles. Have made some absolutely obnoxious recreations of things, like full-size Star Destroyers.
See, I thought
one dude made a fucking Death Star. Like, it's nuts. Now, a lot of them, like when you go, like all the glitch build ones, when you go inside the ships, they're kind of useless. Because you had to glitch these things together in weird ways, and so like things just don't fit together properly.
Oh yeah, here's the customization.
Yeah, so even just like the standard build capabilities, you can make some really beautiful ships. Like I, during the expedition, which is kind of like what taught the system, like what taught the players the system of building ships. I built a ship that sort of resembled Serenity from Firefly.
Okay.
Wow.
One of my favorite franchises, and one of my favorite starships, like one of the coolest looking ships in my opinion. So I got like a version, like a variant, kind of, as close as I could get it, the way that they had things set up. So I've been playing that a lot, and it's the thing with No Man's Sky for me. It's the same thing that I've always had a problem with the game. They added this new thing, right? And then you do the new thing, and then what?
You just keep exploring.
No Man's Sky, is there not a campaign? There's no sense of a campaign. It's just like
there's a story. There are like story missions, like main missions, but I've always felt like they're lacking something. It always just kind of feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Go find the NPC, go talk to the NPC, go to another planet, go find the NPC, go talk to the NPC, or like
sounds like how somebody described Starfield to me.
Yeah, and so that's like one of the things that somebody said to me recently, or was talking about it online. Said, No Man's Sky is a game that is miles and miles wide and about 6 inches deep.
Okay.
That makes any sense. Like
Kinda.
there's an infinite universe, and you can build your own bases, you can build your own ships, and then you can just go from planet to planet scanning animals and plants.
Yeah, you just have to be into the grind. Like if you like games that grind, this is the game for you.
Yeah, that's really it. Because like the biggest thing that people have told me to do when they've talked about it, because I asked on Reddit one day, I was like, what keeps you guys playing the game? Beyond like finishing an expedition, because the expeditions are exciting. They give you missions to complete. They give you like a step-by-step process to kind of work through, usually for like a new feature or something. But then once you finish, you just kind of go back to the grind.
Yeah, I remember playing it with you, and the expedition was fun. Like I did have a good time, but I remember telling you the same thing. I'm still thinking now is like it's one of those games where it's like at the time I was playing like 3 other kind of never-ending games, and I was like, I can't get into another one, and so that's why I stopped playing it. But it was fun. Unfortunately, Starfield was dead on arrival because No Man's Sky existed.
Because Bethesda.
Yeah, well, not just Bethesda, but if No Man's Sky didn't exist, Starfield would have been way better than it was because nothing would have been like it. Now they had something that was a comparison, and No Man's Sky had years of updates and redevelopment and stuff to make it such an amazing game that Starfield never had the chops to compete with that, unfortunately.
No.
So
Bethesda's attempt to procedurally generate was just nothing by comparison.
Yeah.
When I had heard of No Man's Sky, I pictured, or what I had in my head was like, oh, Minecraft, the forest. It's just like you keep exploring, and then as you explore, you find little tidbits of story, and then you're recognizing, oh, there's a bigger picture. I need to go for XYZ, and then you find out there is an ending to this game. So you're telling me there's nothing like that in No Man's Sky?
No, there kind of is. Like the ultimate goal is to get to the center of the galaxy or universe, something like that. I'm gonna be honest, it's never been so enthralling that I've really seen it as like an ultimate goal when I play. Like I'll hop in, I'll start doing the quest, and then eventually I'll just get to a point where I'm like, I just feel like I'm hopping planets. Like I'm gonna go do something else, and then go build a base, or buy a freighter and start building the freighter out and that kind of stuff. But there is a story.
This is your doom scrolling to a degree.
There is a story.
Healthier than doom scrolling.
To me, it's never been so riveting that I'm like, oh, I have to finish it. But it is there for the people who want to try and figure it out. It is weird, I will say. Like there are some weird things about like artificial intelligence and simulations. Like I think the game exists entirely inside a simulation, like the actual game, essentially. It's all run by like a computer system, by like a race. I don't know. There's a whole
Matrix.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like you're all like figures inside of a Matrix, simulation or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. I did try a really great demo for a game that I think is out now, called Dispatch.
Oh, you played Dispatch? I hear
played
so
the demo
much
for
about
it.
it.
The demo is so much goddamn fun. I am very much considering actually getting the game.
So Dispatch is like an episodic based game, like a Telltale, and they have, I think at the time of recording, 5 episodes released, and there's supposed to be 8, I think, in total.
Yeah, sure.
And so I've only heard good things about it, but a lot of people are saying like you might want to just wait until the whole like thing is done so you could just binge it, because it is episodic in a way of like you can beat each episode in like an hour or 2. So it's like if you really want to hunker down and hammer through it, like you could just wait until the whole shebang is done and then play through the whole thing. Because just like the original Telltales, if I remember correctly, the way they did it was like you played the episode, and based off of the choices you made, the choices that most people in the game made, that would affect what would happen in episode 2. So like,
I did not know that.
Yeah, so like let's say there's a talking point, you have 4 options. If let's say 60% of the audience, meaning us the players, picked option A, then that is the choice they would go through when they go to episode 2 instead of the other 3 options. And that's how this game also plays, apparently.
Wait,
and
like
then,
everyone?
Yeah, so it kind of like, I'm assuming it has to be connected to the internet at all times, and it kind of collects the data of like, okay, this is the choices that most people made, these are the outcomes, so that's way episode 2 is going to kind of funnel more so this way. I think that's how it works, because that's how it worked. Yeah, that's how it worked in the Telltale games, because I remember back then they kind of shot themselves in the foot, because this was back when physical media was more of a thing. And so like episode 1 came out, people played it, and then they released episode 2 like months later. And then eventually when all like 4 episodes were done, they released it all as like a all-in-one pack that you could buy. Yeah. So then now you could play the entire story through and through. But if you were on like the ground floor level, you kind of almost had a different experience, I guess. I didn't really play any of them throughout. I only ever played the Walking Dead one, and I only played it years after the game had been finished, because it was on sale at GameStop for like $10, and I was like, I like Walking Dead, and so I picked it up.
I don't know if I'm misunderstanding, but like when you say that it became the ending or the continuation of the story for everybody else, do you mean for each choice, or do you mean like 70% of people chose option A for episode 2, we're only basing it off of option A's canon?
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. Yeah.
Is that a thing that happened in the old games? Because I thought it was just like a statistical thing that you got at the end. Like it didn't. What about the 30% of other people? Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really know how it works. You might be right. Maybe it's maybe when the final game comes out, it'll be different. I don't know. I don't know how it works that way. These types of games always confuse the shit out of me. I'm going to be honest with you. So I really don't understand how it works. But something about they are keeping track of people's like answers, and it is affecting the game in a way. I just don't know exactly how it works.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming
I will say for Dispatch,
is you looking it up.
I will say for Dispatch, we were planning to get it, and then my parents have my dad. He really likes movies, so he made a movie room in his home. So we're planning to show them video games through Dispatch, because it's a superhero show basically that they can watch and we can play. Yeah. So we're hoping to make it like a family event.
That's a cool idea. Nice. And I think the game's only like $30 too. Like it's not like a crazy full price.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's $30 and you pay for the like episodes separately, or if it's like it comes with all 8 episodes. That's the only thing I don't really know.
It's supposed to come with it.
It does? Okay. That's good.
Yeah. It's the one price for all of them.
What are you finding, Jesse?
So I'm not really seeing a lot that says anything about how the future of the game is affected by player choice.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't work that way.
It's like when I watched streamers play The Walking Dead, didn't like there was a way that the story went almost every time, but your individual choices affected how people acted in those situations, basically. And then at the end of the game, you get or at the end of each like chapter of the game, you would get the data of 70% of people chose to do this with this person, 80% of people chose to do this with this person. I don't think it has anything to do with like affecting the canon of the game for anybody else.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense.
Because then it's just like what's the point of making my own story and then getting one story later, and what's the point of playing it if the choice is made?
Yeah.
I thought it was more so like, because like in Walking Dead, like certain characters die and stuff. I thought it was more like, well, 80% of people chose to kill this character, so like in the next episode we're gonna kill him off because it seems like everyone wants him gone, kind of a thing.
No,
but I wasn't sure how that worked.
That's not how that went. And then like in Walking Dead 2, it didn't matter because like so there is a spoiler for Walking Dead. Sorry if you played it at some point, but I remember there was like there was a thing where like Kenny is one of like the main characters. He could like walk off, or you could assume that he died in a horde. Yeah. But no matter the choice that you made, and I think there was one. The whole thing was like you sacrifice Kenny for another character. It didn't matter because in Walking Dead 2 he was alive.
Oh, okay.
So,
which is something they do in the show frequently also.
Yeah.
You just have to assume somebody is killed because of the circumstances of their disappearance.
Right. I mean, it's not necessarily static. What's the word? Is that the word? Static. The choices are not static.
Yeah, but it's not player driven decision.
See, I thought it was, but I think you guys are right. I think I was incorrect.
Well, I mean, there's one game that we've played, you and I, Matt, that tried to do that and didn't go well. So I can't imagine a lot of games try to continue down that path.
What game was that? Because I'm not remembering.
I'm had the TV show.
Defiance.
Defiance, thank you.
Yeah.
Defiance, the sci-fi TV series, like Sci-Fi Channel TV series that also had an MMO. And
that was really cool.
In the first season, there was a lot of advertisement from the company saying that your decisions in the game, player decisions in the game, would directly affect the outcome of later seasons in the show. So, like, if the players all banded together to do something, then that would reflect in the show later on.
That's cool.
Yeah, it never happened. That sucks. I don't think it had a big enough player base for them to really do that. And I also think, it fell to the same thing that a lot of TV shows fall to, and that is the boardroom wanted to do something, and that superseded. If they wanted to kill a character, if they wanted to do something with the storyline, that always superseded the player choice. And then the show, the game ultimately ended up dying, and the show shortly, I think, after that or before that. Something like that.
I will say the game was fun. It was cool. And I remember the advertisements were just everywhere for that damn game. Yeah. Every time you walk into a GameStop, they were playing advertisements on the TVs for it. Yeah. And eventually I did end up playing it. I don't remember what system it was on, but I had a good time. It was tough, but it was the only thing was the PvP made zero sense. I could not figure out how to do it, how to even get into PvP, let alone what it actually was.
Oh, I did the PvP for a bit. It wasn't bad, but the game was not made for PvP for sure. And so that made it very difficult to play.
But the PvE stuff was fun. I did have a good time with that. Just going around blasting aliens away and stuff. That was cool. Yeah. But
that's all I got from my update. How about you, Matt?
Me, I've been really cranking away on Nerd Talk Radio, putting stuff on the YouTube, switching stuff up over on like Bluesky, Instagram, all that stuff. So I've been really focusing on that. I didn't really get as many other content pieces out from the episode 1 that I wanted to, mostly because I was busy one of the weekends, and also because like I had put markers in CapCut for like all the things I wanted to clip out, and then I deleted some stuff, edited some stuff, and then I realized that the markers don't move with the video feed.
Oh no.
And so you'll notice if you watch episode 1 that there's a lot of curse words that I like, a lot of F-bombs I bleeped out, but there's a bunch that stayed in. That's why they stayed in, because I lost the markers. And after about 40 minutes of editing most of them out, I was like, I don't even know if I can find the rest of these. So I was like, I'm not going to rewatch the whole 3-hour thing again just to find them all again. So that's why I was like, whatever's left in there will stay. And I thought it was going to be 1 or 2. And then when I did re-listen to the episode, there was like 10 that I totally just whiffed on.
I mean,
was that at the most?
I didn't count or anything, and funny enough, I wasn't originally going to bleep them out, but then I had a funny idea of using different noises that matched what we were talking about. So I don't know if you noticed that there's a few times where I had different noises, but then after a while, I just used the Switch like click noise because it was easiest, and because like I said, I was running out of time. I really needed that episode out at a certain point, and I was already spending a ton of time editing a lot of stuff in, a lot of stuff out, and so that kind of took precedent. But hopefully our future episodes won't be 3 hours long. They'll be closer to 2 hour marking, and that'll be easier to edit as well.
What are we at right now?
I think 35 minutes maybe.
No.
Well, we got together at
47.
We'll clip it down to 15. It's fine.
Well, you also have to remember that like we were kind of bullshitting around before we started. So
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
So I think it's about 40ish minutes. So and we learned from episode 1 to be like, okay, what can fit into an episode and what can't fit in an episode. So but editing wise, I didn't really black out too much stuff. There was a mention of like my coworker's name. I blacked that out just in case. I think there was one other thing I blacked out at one point that I vaguely remember one of you guys telling me, "Oh, edit that out." I think it was when Jesse was talking about his job at one point. Also, I think maybe. I might have edited a little bit of that out too, just in case. Yeah. But generally speaking, generally speaking, I didn't really go too heavy-handed on it because that's not what this podcast is about. Yeah. But in terms of TikTok clips and stuff, I was able to get a couple things. My goal is to try to get at least 2 to 3 per episode, and I did get 2 last time. So, that was good. But other than content creation stuff, I mean, games I've been playing kind of bleeds into the next thing we're going to talk about. Well, maybe not the next one, but the one after that, which is I did play the games you guys chose.
Yay!
And I got a lot to say about that. But then I also started playing Custom Robo for the GameCube. So it's kind of a long-winded story, but basically I went to Southern Fried Gaming, and they have a little section that is like a flea market section where people are just coming in and selling their own shit, like local people. Yeah. Yeah. And this girl and her, I want to say son, because he was kind of young. Maybe it was, I don't know. But she was kind of on the older side, I would guess in like the 30s, and he kind of looked like he was in like the teens. So I'm going to assume it was her son. And I couldn't tell if she was selling his stuff or if she was selling her own stuff. But either way, she had a few GameCube games. She had a loose copy of... Oh, no, I'm sorry. She had a full in-box copy of Custom Robo, which is a game I've always wanted to play. Always piqued my interest. It's kind of cool. And, I do have it here, actually. Funny enough. And I have the disc right next to me. It's like the cleanest copy I've ever seen in my life. So, of course, I was like, oh, it's going to work. It's going to be fine. So I paid the lady $50, which is about what those games go for, complete in box. Yeah. And I brought it home, and I did a stream, actually, where I streamed all the games I picked up at Southern Fried, and I was playing them to playtest them and clean them and stuff. And it was the second to last game I wanted to play, and it was the only one in the batch that didn't work. I could not get it to load in. I tried on the Wii because the Wii has a better laser. So I tried that. So I paid her through Venmo. So I contacted her through Venmo, and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know the game you sold me didn't work. Is there any way I can get either like a partial refund, or if you want, I can return the game to you because I know you're local. I'm also local. But I told her too, like, I don't mind just getting like a partial refund because I still bought the case and manual, and I can keep that and get a new disc. And she just responded with like a very like stern, like, no, that game works. Try a different like game system or something. Clean your laser. If I remember correctly is what she said. And I was like, well, and I contacted her back and I was like, well, first off, I used a Wii, and every other game I bought from the convention, which is a total of, I think it was like 12 games, all worked on that Wii because they were all Wii and GameCube games that I bought. And I even told her, and honestly, I recorded it so I can show you that it doesn't work if that's the route you want to go. And then she was kind of like, no refunds. And I was like, all right, you should have just said that from the beginning then. So I got stuck with the...
Venmo.
What was that?
Drop her Venmo. Go ahead, drop it on
right.
It's been over a year, dude.
Blacklister.
I don't even know, but like...
You scroll back.
I probably could
start sending money requests. It's like, hey, you owe me.
But yeah, so long story short, and I talked to Eric, and I think I talked to you too at this point, 1.7. I was like, this just happens in the retro game world. Sometimes you get discs that don't work, and it's just that's part of the. Unfortunately, that's part of the problem with not having like a handheld device. I can just slip the game in. Like now, I've got the Superboy, so if I ever wanted to test Super Nintendo games on the fly, I can just put them in.
They make one for GameCube.
No, they don't.
I've seen one.
Do you? You gotta.
I don't think it's not like a big production thing, but people have made them for sale. So I'll see if I can find the link for you.
You link me that. I would love to play my GameCube shit handheld.
A little portable GameCube system.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so long story short, I had that for a long time. a store that I follow posts when they get new stuff, and they had a loose disc of Custom Robo. I went to the store the next day to buy it, and they sold it within like 2 hours. So then about last month, so probably about an actual 30 days now, they posted again. They had another copy loose. And so I bought it online this time, because you can buy it online, which is basically like reserving it. And I went to go pick it up the next day, and I was just so elated, dude. I was like, finally, I'm going to get to play this fucking game. I pop it into the Wii. It's working fine. It is pretty scratched up, I will say, but it's working fine. And then I hit a button, and it just freezes. So then I like pop the disc out, put it back in, it starts working again. And then I went to go exit to the main menu after an hour of playing it, and it froze again. And I was like, fuck, if this game doesn't work, I'm going to be so damn pissed. Because again, I paid another $40 for the loose disc. Yeah. So now we're into this game $90. You know what I mean? But luckily, this one's from a store, so I could always go back and get them to either refund me or clean the disc or whatever. But I ended up cleaning the disc myself, because I do have a disc cleaner that my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas like 2 years ago. And now like I played. Yeah, I played it for like an hour yesterday, I think it was, and it worked perfectly fine. So I think it just needed. It's still scratched to shit, but and if you look at the disc from the girl sold me, if you look into the little center part, it's cracked, and that's why I don't think it works. So I think they resurfaced it too many times and cracked it. It's a very small hairline crack that you could barely see. And so that's why I think they just resurfaced it too many times. But she was just like, it works. Your laser's malfunctioning. I'm like, bro, I can tell you it's not.
That's
like, I don't know.
So crazy.
Let me bring it over to your house. We'll pop it on your system. See if
bring your system.
Yeah.
You know, show me your system, your God tier system that works on everything. But so I played that for the first time. I was honestly, the game is tons of fun. I love the fucking game. It's so cool.
At least that, man. It took you a year to play it.
2 years. I think it's been 2 years. But I've been playing that. I've been playing Pokemon ZA, even though my coworker's giving me lots of shit about playing it because he's a Pokemon hater. It is the new one, and it is the new one. I'll be honest with you, it's fun. Yeah, the graphics aren't good. I don't really give a shit about the graphics. It's about like
brand fucking new.
Yeah, like walking around the city, catching Pokemon, and just kind of like moseying around in the new battle system they have. It's interesting enough. It reminds me of Arceus, which I loved, and yeah, a lot of like high-end gamers who, you know, it's their job to review games will sit there and tell you like the world's really small, it's not as big as Arceus. Obviously the graphics are garbage and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, but in the end the game is fun, the gameplay is fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
And I'm having a good time with it. So I will say the no voice acting is kind of hurting me. I don't know what it is, but it's so not only is there no voice acting, there's two things I got to bring up. One, there's no noises when people talk.
Oh, they don't even go like.
Yeah, they don't even do that. There's no.
The text box does the text box make a noise?
No, text box makes no noise. They make no noise. It's just the text box is there. Their mouth is moving. Nothing's coming out. But sometimes they'll move like hand motions, and those will have noises.
What fucking noise? Like wish.
Is this like
yes,
Victorious? Like,
yes. There is there's swishing. So that throws me off. And then secondly, the biggest like what the hell moment that I had, like eureka moment, is every Pokemon has a cry. Why do the humans not have voice anything? You put the time and effort to put every Pokemon cry in the game, but you didn't think to just make the people do like what they do in every other Nintendo game, where it's just like like something, anything would have been better.
I like the idea that they just forgot.
They might have.
Can I posit an idea? If for somebody out there who decides to watch our video and also happens to be able to mod games, can you mod every character's dialogue to just be them repeating their name over and over again?
Oh, like a Pokemon?
Like a Pokemon. And so like you have the text box at the bottom that's like actually explaining what they're saying, but they're like Jason.
That would be excellent if I had the editing skills, my brother. If I did. But yeah, no, it's.
You guys say Pokemon cry because like I remember I haven't played Pokemon since like back in like Pokemon Stadium for like the Nintendo 64. All right.
Yeah. It's been a while.
And back then they used to do like just kind of animal noises where it's like you summon them, they go like stuff like that and shit. Do they say their names now?
No.
Or is it a cry like that?
Only Pikachu does.
Yeah, in the TV show, it was pretty known that like some Pokemon just kind of had a sound, and some Pokemon just said their names.
Yeah.
In the video games, I think it was Pokemon Yellow was the first one that Pikachu said Pikachu.
Oh wow.
Instead of just that weird fucking noise that it makes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is, it's kind of a, it's a weird thing with Pokemon where, like, depending on the game, some of them will say their names.
Okay, so I found this video where this guy just streamed the whole thing, so like it's not like an edited together thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch it right now, the whole game.
No, but I just wanted to get a part so she understands what I'm talking about. And so actually, you guys both understand. So here's this character talking.
Let's take a pic for your profile.
And you see, like,
Yo, we got some
Jazzy.
see,
we kinda
Tawny's
handsome,
talking, but
not gonna
nothing is
lie.
doing anything. All
Never
right, I
close.
want to hear the
You
Pokemon
got
cry. That's what I want
Chikorita.
to show you.
You got. See, look at this little UI thing.
I know,
It's
that's a
just-
weird
it's
thing to
really
say.
Clean. I like it a lot. I'm sorry to Pig.
There you go.
this-
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
here we go.
Chikorita. I'm going Totodile. Look at my ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's
So,
the
yeah.
classic sound I'm used to.
Yeah. So they all the noises are there for the Pokemon, but
He's
not
so
the
beautiful.
people. And I don't know why they chose to do that. I genuinely don't understand it. It's very confusing and quite frankly frustrating and a little jarring. It almost takes you out of the game where you're like, am I tripping? Why is there no noise? And then you'll see her go like this,
Something.
and it'll go swoosh, and you're like, whoa, there's noise. Where did that come from? Like, I'm so baffled.
She's a Power Ranger.
Just like,
So their hands just make noises.
Yeah, but so to answer your question, I've been playing Pokemon ZA. I've been liking it. I haven't been playing Ghost of Yote because Erica's been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, so that's kind of hogging up the
Playing right
the PlayStation.
now, I think, actually.
She is playing right at this moment, yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I haven't been getting a chance
Why?
to play Ghost of Yote, unfortunately. But I
Yeah,
am still.
share PS5.
Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking really long and hard about it, and I think this month I'm gonna finally trade in the Xbox and get a second PS5. I think it's gonna be time. The Xbox is just collecting dust. I only use it to play Fortnite and Space Marine 2, and I can play both of those on other systems. So
literally every other system.
yeah, so
What
I
about
think
your
it's
Gears of
time.
War? You just recently went through all of them, though, right?
No, I didn't play all the Gears of Wars. I only played oh no, wait, how far did I get? Through Judgment, right? So I didn't
You
play
got to
4 and
Judgment.
5. Yeah, I played 1, 2, 3 in
Important.
Judgment. So, well, eventually I'd like to play them, but
Future tactics.
I don't know. Xbox is bringing everything to PlayStation and computer, so I think you can play Gears of War on PC, right? 4 and 5.
Well, doesn't PlayStation have Gears now?
Is
The
Gears
last thing was
1?
Halo.
Is Gears of War
okay.
1 remastered? I'm assuming they'll bring more over at some point, but yeah. I'm trying to think what else I played this month because I should have wrote it down. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing that, and I really wish I had like wrote everything down that I've been playing. Obviously, like I said, I've been playing the games y'all recommended. I feel like there's something else I've been playing, and I just can't freaking remember. Other than that,
Warcraft.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that's true. So
that was
me and
one I was gonna bring up, but
me and Jesse went down the rabbit hole, and forever ago we found like I feel like I shouldn't even say it on the podcast. I'm afraid of giving it too much attention. But we found a way of playing World of Warcraft on a different way. It's
you could say it's a private server called Ascension.
okay.
Our
I'm just like
50
afraid
followers are not
I
gonna rat us out to Blizzard.
yeah yeah that's true. That's true. What if that one follower is Blizzard? But yeah, no, it's a free to play version of it.
Blizzard's just like, what the fuck did you just say?
It's like so yeah, it's Ascension, Project Ascension. We caught wind of it last year or 2 years ago, maybe. Whenever we did
we were actively playing Classic.
Yeah, when we were playing the Classic hardcore streams, we had found it. And the big like cool thing about it is you can kind of custom make any character you want. You don't have to be beholden to their class system anymore. And so me and Jesse talked about playing it, and then we kind of fell off and never did. And then was it like 2 days ago or a week ago we brought it up again, and so we started playing it. Very hella confusing, but it's fun.
It's a different feel, yeah. Not having like there's just straight up no classes in the game. So every time you level, you kind of just pick your skills and abilities based on pool of available ones from every class.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have an idea so I have 2 ideas that I want to make in that game. The first one I'm working on now. I have my classic Makazi. He's going to be, I want to make him, because I've always played him as a paladin. This time I want to make him more of like what I'm going to call like almost like an angel class. And so my goal is going to be to use paladin and priest stuff to make him like an ultimate healer class. But cool. I also would love to get some healer. Yeah. I want him to be powerful, so I'm thinking maybe giving him maybe some warrior abilities as well.
Yeah.
And then last, I want to mix in. I would really like to get chain heal, like, and that's a shaman thing, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I would
like,
say you should also go for like the warrior, the shouts, buffs, like your warrior shout buffs and whatnot.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about making that to make kind of like I want to call it basically like an angel class, because in this game, what's cool is whenever you come up with stuff, you can save it and share it to the community, so other people can use your pre-made. And I went through the list. There's like thousands of them. I went through the list of like things people are currently working on, builds and builds they've made. Some of them have the weirdest names and shit because people are just kind of like throwing stuff against a wall. It'll be like trial build number 5, and it'll be like there's 1 through 4. Like what did you do with the first 4? So there's that I want to make, and then I want to make a Tauren, and I want to make him like a pugilist. I got to figure out how to make that work. But
pugilist?
Is it pugilist?
Pugilist is.
I want to make him like that. Yeah.
Are these words?
It is.
A pugilist. Pugilist is a man who collects pugs.
My bad. Yeah, I want to make like a.
And I was born during the sign of the Taurus.
Oh, Tauren. Tauren is a cow person.
A Tauren. A Taurus pugilist. Yeah.
Weren't you going to be in our World of Warcraft streams? I can't remember.
So. Who, me?
Yeah, I feel like I asked you at one point and you were interested, but it didn't work out.
So no. So it would have worked out, but you canceled. Basically, you canceled whatever project you were doing with it. But you had said that you wanted to have someone who'd never played before play with you, and that you guys were kind of going to compete in that manner to see who can go further or something. Yeah. So I did get it for a month, and we played one time, and I don't really remember much of it, but I remember getting jump scared. Like at the end, and I know it was like in a tavern. I don't know if it was like cake or something. I don't know. There's some kind of jump scare that happened at the end, and I know you had it recorded and you laughed about it. But yeah, I mean it was fun.
I'm not remembering this, but I do remember the concept of we were each gonna get our own rookie and see who can make them last the longest in hardcore mode. In hardcore, something along those lines. Whoever got paired with Josh was gonna be because his computer was so bad. He just like.
There's so many clips of him just standing in place, spinning in circles because his computer just stopped working.
It was so funny, dude. Man, I wish those streams had taken off a little bit more because there was some funny moments in that shit. I'm so mad. Me and Jesse, you guys have to understand, this is a big tangent, but like me and Jesse came up with the most min-max characters so that we could keep the team alive. And we're like, all right, Erica, you're playing this character. Josh, you're playing this character. I'm going to be an off heal, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was so perfectly crafted. And these motherfuckers got us killed in like the first 10 minutes because they were dicking around. And I was like, part of the rules of the stream was we couldn't reuse the characters. And we had to, the next stage in line was for all of us to make Tauren, right? We all made druids. Yeah. And then we were like, well, okay, this might work because there's healer, tank, and DPS druids. We can make this work. Yeah. And then again, because of Josh's goddamn computer, we died again in like 20 minutes. And I was like, these people are stressing me out. These people are stressing me out so hard with this damn stream.
Hardcore, man.
I thought they were better gamers. I don't know what to tell you. I thought they could make it. But
they'd never played the game
before.
Rough, man.
That's rough.
No, it was Josh's
bad place to start.
It was, and that was the fun part. But Josh's computer really screwed us. That was what killed us. Because those Tauren would have made it. Those druids would have made it long term. Yeah. Because that area is easier to start in. But
it's easiest area by far.
His computer screwed us hard with that one. And then we ended up all making undead and making whatever we wanted, and then we lasted for quite a long time before someone ended up biting the dust.
I think so, yeah.
And I feel like the undead spot is the hardest spot to start in too.
Yeah.
You made me an undead immediately.
Well, because it's my favorite to play, but I think it's harder because there's a lot of nonsense you have to deal with, and there's a couple of random like higher level things in that area that can mess with you if you're not careful with where you're going. Because the undead
the worgen that walk around.
Yeah. There's also the worgen that walks around. But yeah, it's just because that starting area is so kind of openish that like you could accidentally fall where the Scarlets are. And especially in PvP, because Scarlet Monastery is there, that's a level 30 zone. If you just go right for one step instead of going left like you're supposed to, you could just get ganked like that. So that's kind of why that's a harder zone. Whereas like the Tauren, it's open, but everything's weak. And then the orcs and trolls, it's, in my opinion, hard. It's like medium difficulty just because that stupid island, that troll island where Zanzibar is or whatever. That island is a death sentence to anyone who doesn't know what they're doing because the spawn rates are insane, and the guy you have to kill is kind of high level. He's level 10 when you're level 7, and he just respawns like almost immediately after you kill him. So if you're not careful,
smack dab in the middle of the island with a bunch of shit around him. Like,
if you're not careful, him and his goons will kill you.
Yeah,
this is why I'm scared of international travel.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those islands.
Yeah, with the big guy in the middle. Mm-hmm.
They'll kill you, yeah.
But yeah, so we've been playing World of Warcraft Ascension, and so far I've been having fun. But yeah, those are the two things I want to make at some point. So we'll have to get on and mess around with that. Yeah. But and obviously I have the Hoplite that I made, who was a preset kind of class, which has been pretty fun.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out what I want to be yet. I'm aiming for like the hybrid tank, like caster melee tank. But I've already changed it like 3 times because you can change your class up to level 10. You can like just keep picking different custom classes people have tried and made, or the game itself has released. And I just like, I don't know. I tried the bear form one.
Bear form's always been my least favorite tank version, so I get it.
But I have one that I want to try right now, the Bulwark, that creates like the defense shields around himself.
I still think that's funny. It's Groot.
And see, it's kind of cool looking too. I have to show it to you when we hop back on again.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to play that soon. I actually would have played tonight with you if we weren't recording this podcast, but I was thinking about contacting you.
I had to come hang out.
It's not that.
How fucking dare you?
I thought about contacting you earlier than this afternoon because I hopped on for a minute and then I was like, he's probably busy with this bullshit, so let me just leave him alone.
I was pretty busy with my bullshit. Yeah. Trying to get a stove. We ended up not getting the stove. Wait. I don't think I actually mentioned that part.
No.
I know.
We were prepping everything to get the stove. So like we went to Becky's parents' house down 20 minutes from us. Because they have the Odyssey, the van. And we took the seats out of the van and got everything ready to load it up. And I went out and I bought a $70 hand truck from Harbor Freight. A bunch of lifting, like tie straps and ratchet straps and all that. And Florida decided today was the day it was going to rain all goddamn day.
Yeah, it did. Over here too.
And what are you, allergic to water?
No, but the fucking stove is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really don't feel like trying to lift and load 150 pound, 200 pound stove in the back of a car, soaking fucking. Like, it was not like, oh, it's gonna rain a little bit. Like, it was fucking raining, man.
Oh, like heavy Florida rain.
It was
okay.
Fucking raining. Monsoon in your lagoon.
Oh man, I mean, yeah. Other than that, I guess last month it was my 35th birthday, so I am officially old and crusty.
Yay!
Let's not talk about the crust, my guy.
I got lots of crust.
Please. Okay, me too.
Am I the oldest person on this podcast?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
It's fine.
My back feels it. It's fine.
Yeah, I just I tell this to people all the time. Ever since I turned about like 20 years old, every 5 years I look backwards in time and then I look forwards in time to see like what I'm planning for my future as well as like what I've done in the past and what can I improve on. And so like I wrote a semi cryptic like Facebook post being like, I'm turning 35, I'm going all out. The next 5 years I'm going hard because the last 5 years sucked balls and I'm done with it. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm moving forward because the last
we're doing that. We're doing that.
Well, because part of the problem is like, the last 5 years I had such big plans for 30 to 35, and they all got heavily derailed by COVID. Like, if I'm being honest with you,
everybody's did. I mean, the whole world. You know?
And so I'm tired of living in that, and so it's like, nah, bro, I need to just move forward and start doing stuff.
Yeah.
And part of the reason I'm saying this is because also this past month I finally started going back to the gym. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's something I definitely got to start doing. Although, can I say this? And I'm gonna feel bad about this the moment I say it because it is a bit of a humble brag.
Mm-hmm.
For the last I don't even know how long, 15 years of my life, have not fluctuated in weight more than like 2 pounds.
That's nice, man. That's really good because I could
I
tell right now.
get it.
So like kind of going through like a little bit of backstory is like in college, I weighed like in that like 220 range when I was a freshman, and I kind of lost a little bit of weight freshman year at the end of freshman year because I was helping my dad with a bunch of yard work at their new house. And when I left college, I was kind of stagnant at like 215 for like years, like 210 to 215. And then I noticed my weight started creeping up a little bit. I think by the time I want to say by the time COVID started, I think I had gotten up to like 225, 230. So I was still in that range of like, I'm starting to gain weight. I really should do something about it. But then COVID hit, man. And ever since then, I jumped up so high. The highest I ever weighed was, I want to say like 2.5 years ago now. I weighed in at like 270. I was massive.
Really?
Yeah, I was very like, I almost slipped into a depression because of it.
Because I knew you then, and I will say this, like you must have been wearing it well or something. Because
baggy clothes, my man.
I would not have guessed 270. Like,
yeah, no, man. I weighed myself. I couldn't believe it either. I looked at the scale. I was like, this has got to be a lie. But then I went to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, you're about 269 point whatever. And I was like, I gotta start fucking doing something about this. Yeah. And so I started doing like at home exercising for the last like year and a half. And like before I got married and stuff, since then I just weighed in again now before the gym, and I'm down to like 243. So I've already lost like quite a bit. And I told my best friend Dan, he's really into bodybuilding and stuff, and I asked him like, please give me a workout plan. I'm gonna try and follow it as stringently as I can.
The guy you want to ask for sure.
And I know a lot of it's food based, so I'm like cutting back on that too. And me and my wife, actually, me and Erica are both gonna start hitting the gym hard and like really try and lose some weight and stuff. So because we're getting to that age where now it's like after age 30, it gets exponentially harder every couple of years to lose weight. So it's like once you hit 35, it's now like 20 times harder. Once you hit 40, it's now like 50 times harder. Like, so it's like this is the time where we really have to like focus in on it. Yeah. And get healthier and lose weight. So that's what I think our goals are going to be. So that's just been a massive thing I've been starting. And I started this past week and I was feeling it. I told Dan, I was like, my triceps feel like someone beat them with a baseball bat.
When you like hit like a real workout for the first time in a long time? Absolutely.
Yeah. And I told him too, he was like, why'd you go hard? And I was like, I didn't. Like, I really didn't. Like,
I went normal.
I went low weight on everything I did. And he was like, well, maybe skip this day then, because if your triceps are, you don't want to like work them out even more. Because the next day after that was supposed to be an arm day. And I was like, dude, I don't know if I could do skull crushers. My triceps feel like they're going to fall off. And he was like, skip that day then. Do a different day. Yeah. You don't want to.
Well, you have to let your body. What is it? What's the word for it? It's salicylic acid. There's the acidic compound that builds up in your muscles after
lactic.
You work out.
Lactic acid.
Lactic acid. I don't know where salicylic came from. Don't know what that word actually means. It's gonna be weird, but and that's I think from what I understand, that's what gives you like that muscle fatigue. Yeah. After you work out, so you have to kind of give your body like a day or two to let that sort of drain out naturally. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you just start running into some issues with and not even so much with like physical detriment, but like your workouts are not going to be as effective if all of that lactic acid is still built up in your system. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I basically like took a small break. Like, so Friday, today, and yesterday I did not go to the gym, and then Monday I'm gonna pick it back up. Well, hopefully, because I think I have some people coming, so I might do like lower workout stuff. But pretty much the whole point of me saying that is like kind of getting it out there and keeping myself like honest about it and being like, yes, I am gonna hit the gym. My goal by the end of this year has always been to get around 240, so I'm already almost there. Mm-hmm. And then next year, I'm going to try by the end of the year to get back down to 220 again. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have, there was a brief moment in my life where I was big on the gym. Probably like a good chunk of 2014. Probably maybe a little bit of 2013. Mm-hmm. That was when I was going to the gym a lot with AJ, because he was a gym rat for a while before he started working in massage therapy, and getting his workout from his job. So like I mean like we were hitting the gym like 4 times a week, maybe even 5 times a week on like a busy week, and I was in fantastic shape, I will say, and that's really like where my issue lies right now. Like I'm not gaining weight per se, but I got these flabby ass arms that do nothing for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I really gotta make my arms useful.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was funny enough around the same exact time, about 2015. It was the healthiest year of my life, is what I call it, because that was the year I lived in Queens with Dan. We lived together, and I was walking to school in Manhattan. I was walking to the train, walking to the bus. I was eating a lot less, just in general, because I was eating healthier, and because I was in school, so I was a little stressed and not eating as much. But also, I was living with him and his now wife at the time, fiance, and because he's so into the gym, she was only cooking healthy stuff, so I was eating what they were eating, was super healthy stuff. And part of the deal with living with him for super cheap was he was like, oh, just come to the gym with me at least a couple times a week. And so like I would also he basically wanted a gym buddy as well. And so like we kind of used that as like a motivation to be like, oh yeah, I'll go to the gym with you like 1 to 2 times a week, plus I'm walking all day basically in the city and all that stuff. You don't realize how much exercise it is until your bus is not coming and you have to go walk to the train station instead. It's a 30-minute walk. But
no, trust me, I get that. I do.
That was the healthiest I ever was. I think I ended up weighing in at the end of that year around 185. It was like the first time I was 180 like ever in my like entire life. And then I quit school, went back to work, and then that's when I met Erica, was right after that. So you met me pretty much at my lowest weight class too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was back then.
Yeah.
Back in 2017-ish.
Yeah. It's one of those things too, like it was good having a gym buddy. AJ I think was in the same boat. Like his father had just recently had like a stroke. And they used to be their like gym buddies. They used to be the ones that used to go to the gym all the time, like 4 or 5 days a week. And then his father, was in recovery, so couldn't go to the gym, couldn't work out like that. And so he just asked me one day, he's like, hey, do you have any desire to start going to the gym? He's like, I can put some fucking muscle on you. And he was a really, really great, like he would have been a great personal trainer, I think, for a lot of people too.
Yeah.
For the same reason. He was very pushy in a good way. It was very much like, no, you can do one more. No, you can do one more.
And I know him well enough where he was probably really knowledgeable too about it, which is
yeah. I mean, like his knowledge of anatomy even before he became a masseuse was always pretty good. So yeah, he I think he fell into the right career field for him.
Sounds like an admirably hot guy.
But yeah, so it is what it is. I need to start getting back to the gym or working out or something at some point.
Yeah.
I really need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep cranking around, man, and I'm gonna hopefully lose a bunch of weight and get healthier.
Good up, man. Good luck.
Mostly the goal is to definitely get stamina boosted before we hit Japan. We finally booked our tickets to Japan.
A lot of walking.
And it's gonna be a lot of walking. I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
A lot of stairs, a lot of walking, but I think I could do it. I will say I tried the Stairmaster for the first time ever. And I was on there for a minute, and I could actually feel my legs cramping up. And
stairs are no fucking joke, dude.
And so I stopped it. I took a breath, and then the guy next to me got off of his, and I looked over, and he just had finished like a 30-minute Stairmaster workout. And I was like, the man's a monster. Absolute unit.
Yeah. Stairs are not a fucking joke. When we were in early park development, we were still like constructing the park. The hotel was not quite finished. The elevators were not certified, so we couldn't use the elevators in the hotel.
That's a big ass hotel.
So it's 10 stories, 10 floors of rooms. And there's the bar at the very top of the Helios Hotel. And there's this nice little area outside where you can like go out and stand on like a balcony essentially and overlook the park. And so me and one of my coworkers, we had a little bit of a light night. So we were like, hey, you know what? Let's take a walk over to the Helios, see if we can get in and take a walk up and like get a view of the park from up there, because it was like 11 o'clock at night at that point. All the construction crews for the most part were gone, but all the lights were on, like everywhere. Holy hell, man. 10 flights up those stairs. I was dying. And then like we got to the top and I'm like, I'm out. Like my legs are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I go out, I take my fucking picture. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll remember this maybe.
You'll remember it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. And then it was like, all right, now I got to walk down 10 flights of stairs. Great.
Well, the down's the better part, at least.
Down is easier. Yes. But when your legs are already on fire and now you have to use them to like catch your weight with each step. Yeah, no, I don't fuck with stairs. Stairs are, if you want to get a good workout, that's the way to do it. Like,
yeah,
especially in the legs. You know?
That's why I attempted it, but then after, because Dan's always told me too, like the Stairmaster is like the best thing to use. So I was like, all right, I'll do 10 minutes on it, maybe 5 if I'm feeling a little too tired. And like literally, I hit a minute, and I was like, I think my legs will actually give out, and then it'll be a scene.
Yeah.
It'll be a scene in the gym, and then I'll never go back. So I was like, I need to get off this thing right now.
There was a TikTok chain one time that I saw where it was a lady in her apartment complex gym, and they had a list of people who like marked their records on the Stairmaster, and she was just like, this guy, number 1, I'm coming for you, and she beat his record, and so she got to put her name on it. And then the next few videos, it was the guy being like, I see you, I'm coming for you, and they just kept going, and it came up on my feed for like a week. It was so fun.
Nice. Healthy competition, that breeds it, you know. That's what's going to get you there.
Yeah, this will be a great time to get into basically kind of our first real topic of the night, which is going to be, it's a trend going around that I've seen mostly in meme format, not really in video format, although I do follow a Twitch group that did do a video version of it, and I sent it to you guys. I don't know if you both watched it or if only Steph watched it, to give you an idea of what we're doing.
I watched a bit of it, yeah. It
is 10 games to get to know us, or 10 games that kind of define you, is how it's described. Yeah. And usually the meme is just like a picture of someone going like, and then it's just like 10 things. So if you
YouTube video?
Yeah. Well, no, it won't be a YouTube video. It'll just be like the meme, just a picture, and it'll have the different like artworks of the games basically in the thing, or movies or whatever. So
yeah, my
plan is basically after we do this, I will probably, hopefully in editing, just crop out each one of us and then just put the 10 around and then just post them on Instagram.
Okay.
That's my goal.
You need us going.
Yes, perfect. Yes, I need the faces. So there we go. We got it all. We got it. We're making content, baby.
Yep. We got it.
So that's gonna be our next thing that we're gonna do. And I want Steph to go first, but I want us to try and guess what she might have on our list first.
See, I was thinking about this because I watched the video that you sent me, and I feel like there's a fundamental flaw in this idea.
Yeah, what is the flaw?
The two guys in the video have known each other for 30 plus years.
Yes, and we all haven't, which is why it'll be better.
Yeah, so like I could guess a whole lot of shit. I'm gonna be honest, Steph. I have no idea what you play outside of like Helldivers.
And that's the thing.
That's fair to say.
One of the reasons I like this concept is because of the fact that the three of us as a group have only known each other for a very limited amount of time, because we're not like childhood friends. And if Mike was here too, same thing. Although Mike's a little easier, I bet you I can guess all 10 Nintendo games on his list. But besides that,
it's all Nintendo,
not to meme him too hard, but I bet you I could guess pretty accurately all 9 Nintendo games and Fortnite that are on his list. So besides that, I thought it'd be a fun exercise to be like, not really like a testament as to how well you know each other, because I wrote down my guesses for both of you, and I've known Jesse longer. I've known Jesse longer, and I still could only come up with 3 games that I could think of. So
I am curious to know what your 3 games are. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just have a Matt guesses our games?
Ooh.
I mean, I could do that. I could do that too if you want, because I've known both of you.
I will say, on my list, I have the list of 10. I have 5 honorable mentions.
I also have about 5 honorable mentions. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck! I should have made more. I only have 2.
I think you could guess 4 of the, including honorable mentions, 5, but not including it. You could maybe guess 3 of my 10.
So Jesse, do you have any guesses at all from the limited time that you've known Steph?
I'm gonna put Helldivers 2 on there.
Okay.
But I won't. Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
Okay, what do I say? Okay, I won't say it.
I figure Matt should probably also guess first,
Yeah,
right?
I'll guess as well.
So I'm gonna say Helldivers 2. I mean, obviously the Ghost of Tsushima, I think is sounds like a big one for you, and that's maybe another one that might be on there. And then I'm just gonna wing this one out there. Based on general personality, I'm thinking you're into Kingdom Hearts.
But
So
which Kingdom Hearts is the
Which
question?
one? Yeah.
I personally always go with sequels, so I'm gonna say Kingdom Hearts 2.
The
and then we'll
deadpan
get into
stare.
that at some point.
So-
I don't know. I've only played the first one, so I don't know.
My guesses are, and I honestly, those are really good guesses, Jesse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like those were pretty solid. My guesses were Resident Evil 4 specifically. I'm not sure if it's 4, but I feel like that's most Resident Evil fans' favorite. So that's part of why I went with 4. But
Or
also,
2. I think 2 is a really popular one.
I feel like you've also talked to me a lot about 4, but you've also talked to me a lot about 1 and 2. So like, I didn't want to pick 1, 2, and 4, so that's why I went with 4. Then I picked Rhythm Heaven Fever because I feel like that's a good party game that you show a lot of people, including myself. And then lastly, I also put Kingdom Hearts 2. I was going to put 1, but I was like, I'm 90% sure she likes 2 more than 1. So those are my guesses.
Okay. So I gotta be honest with you. I didn't watch the video. I put games. It's games that describe us, not just our favorites or what we're playing recently, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's for all time. Like what defines you
Yeah.
as a
Time.
person. When
as,
if
as
someone
a gamer.
Yeah, if someone sees these 10 games, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense that those are games that Steph likes," kind of a thing.
So you guys both got one.
Only one?
Kingdom Hearts. So
Only,
it's gotta be
and
Kingdom
it was
Hearts 2,
Kingdom
right?
Hearts 2. Yeah.
Nice, let's go.
So let's talk about honorable mentions real quick.
Yeah.
These are all everything
Well,
is on here for a reason, right?
I would do honorable mentions last.
You want to do it last? Okay.
Yeah, do your list first
All
and
right.
then say these at the end. Do the honorable mentions afterward.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this like obvious to niche. Okay.
Because there is no
So-
order of this. Like, there's
No
no
order,
like
yeah.
scaling. It's just go ahead and say all 10.
Cool. So Kingdom Hearts 2,
Yep.
and I have Overwatch.
Oh my
Okay.
God! How can I
Okay.
forget Overwatch, bro? I feel like
I
such an
played it since
idiot.
it released, and
Yeah.
I've had like 8 different groups I've played with throughout the time. Cook Serve Delicious 2.
Okay.
That's just the game I play when I'm not thinking.
Mhm.
Okay. Everybody's got one of those. Yeah.
All right, let me just go from the top here. Super Mario Sunshine.
That is a big
It's
surprise.
a good game. Yeah, it's a good game.
I didn't know
played
you had a
the shit out of
GameCube.
that. I won my GameCube in grade school so the classes had to do practice tests or like the high school practice test,
Mhm.
but they like scaled it down for each grade. So I was like in 4th grade.
Yeah.
And I got the highest score in my class. They put every person who got the highest score into this big circle thing, and 3 of us won GameCubes, and I won the GameCube.
Hell
Whoa.
yeah!
Yeah, and my dad was super proud of me, so we went immediately to Best Buy. He bought the screen to make it portable so I could play at my grandparents' house.
Oh,
There
And the
you
first
go.
game I ever got on it was Super Mario Sunshine.
Nice.
nice.
And I loved that fucking flood a little bit. That thing was cute as
Yeah.
fuck. Love it. I love the noises he made.
Way better than my first game for GameCube. I'll say that much. Star Fox Adventures.
Hey,
Oh,
Star
oh
Fox
my
Adventures is cool.
It's
all
not
right?
a bad game, but it's kind of lame.
You like dinosaurs? How do you not like
I-
that game?
Listen, it's a thing. Anyway, just go ahead, Steph.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That was
good game.
basically my personality when I was in college when I
Yeah.
first entered.
Oof.
Yeah, shut up. Guitar Hero 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yep.
Nice.
That
I don't
was
think-
my rhythm game.
I don't think you personally ever mentioned Guitar Hero specifically
Yeah.
to me like that, but like I do remember a conversation we had about Guitar Hero, and it makes sense because you had a
Yeah.
lot of knowledge about it.
Because I got the majority of all the songs that I was introduced to the genre via Guitar Hero.
A
The
lot
music
of
genre.
people were. That and Tony
Yeah,
Hawk
so-
are like the 2 big like
hmm
music-defining games of
Mhm.
our lifetime.
Yes, they are.
So I went to the Boys and Girls Club in grade school, and you would wait in line to play Guitar Hero, like one song, and I would just re-enter the line over and over. I'd also re-enter the line for Smash Brothers Brawl.
Brawl. Okay, nice.
Brawl specifically because it's the one I played over and over with my brother, and also every time the title screen came on, I was like, it was like I was there. I was singing the whole thing.
I don't know why, but
I
don't know why, but I'm weirdly good at the Wii version of Smash, but not really any of the other ones. I don't know why I got really nasty with Wiimote and Nunchuck for out of nowhere.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't know. And also, I only use up on the control stick to jump. I don't use a button to jump.
Nice.
I don't know what it is. All right. Last three, I have Shenmue.
Shenmue, okay.
That one I thought you were going to get. Because I played Shenmue when it was on the Dreamcast. It was 4 discs. And honest to goodness, yeah. And I still have them all.
Yeah.
Honest to goodness, the only thing I did in that game, though, because I was so young and I really didn't understand how to play the game, because you had to like pay attention to the time to continue the story, and I just didn't. Like, you had to show up for work at a certain time, and I just didn't do that. So I just kept going to the bar and playing darts.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I got stuck because I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let me go to the bar and play darts. I just kept doing that.
Shenmue ahead of its time.
All right. Spider-Man on PS1.
Okay.
Really?
Specific. So I think that game holds such a important part of my humor.
Yeah.
Mostly Venom represents me so much in that game. I love it. Do you
I
know
played a lot of that game.
Yeah. Do you know any quotes from it, Matt?
I've never played Spider-Man on the PS1.
There's a scene where Venom and Spider-Man are working together, and so they break into a place, and Spider-Man's on the computer, and Venom's just behind him. Surf the web, surf the web.
Here it is, the records room.
Surf the web, surf the web.
Shut up, Brock. We don't have time.
Oh,
It's just so funny. And then you find comics in the game, and every time you do, you're the Spider-Man voice actor. I don't know who voice acted it, but he'd go golden. And the way he said it just hits a certain part of my brain.
That reminds me of DK64 when he says, "Ooh, banana."
Oh, but that is a phrase that lives rent-free in my head. I will say that at work a lot.
Yeah,
and people look at me, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, New Age DK, they left that banana behind.
Oh, banana. Anyway, okay.
Very last game. iToy Play on the PS2.
Bro, come on. How are we ever going to guess that?
I told you about this before. I have told you about this before.
About iToy?
I loved my iToy. I loved my iToy. I saw it at Toys R Us, and I would play the display, and I was like, oh my god. And my dad got it for me and my brother for Christmas, and we were like, oh my god, there was a cooking game that you had to put a sandwich together like that. There was one that you had to fight off ninjas, so you'd go whip-pa, whip-pa, whip-pa.
Oh my
and then
god.
there was a level that you have to avoid the spear, so it had a hole above you, to the right of you, a little bit under, and these spears would come out, and it's like, oh, you can't get stabbed by the spears. We would just sit down so that the top of our head was in the frame and wait for the level to finish, because we hated that when we were bored.
I will say, when the Switch 2 came out and they were saying that any video camera, USB camera, should work with it, I was tempted to get an iToy to test that theory.
Oh,
I found someone.
Would be so funny.
I found someone on Facebook Marketplace selling an iToy for like $5, and I was like, "Ooh, that would be a great video idea." And then I never did it. But I think it does work though. I think the iToy does work with the Switch 2, which
as long as it's USB.
Sick.
I mean,
that's sick.
Yeah.
But what about those honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Yeah. So honorable mentions: Baldur's Gate 3. Spent so much time in that game. Beautiful game. Loved the game. Unreal Tournament on the Dreamcast.
That's right. You did tell me about Unreal Tournament.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was my first FPS.
That might have to be one of my honorable mentions, actually, now that I think about it. I played so much of that game.
Same, dude, same. I used to, and my brother would set it up for my older brother, and I used to think I was playing against real people, but it was all bots, obviously.
Yeah.
Halo 3, specifically Halo 3. I played that. All the Halos. I played all the Halos. I chose Smash Brothers Brawl for the game that represented me and my brother,
Mhm.
because we played at the Boys and Girls Club and at home. Halo, we would play all of them at home over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Except for ODST. For some reason, I didn't like it, and now that I'm older, I like it.
Everyone says ODST is like one of the best ones too. That and Reach.
It's pretty. Reach is sick.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I never
Reach is
played
gorgeous.
either of them, unfortunately. I kind of got off of Halo after I played 3, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, it's time to. Maybe you shouldn't get rid of your Xbox.
That's the thing. There's so much good stuff on it, but I can't justify paying, what is it, $15 a month for it anymore. And I just don't play it as often. I was almost tempted to be like, I'll just stop paying for it, and then when I want to, just re-up it. But Microsoft makes it such a fucking hassle to delete your damn recurring thing. They really,
yes, sir.
the only company I've seen that does it worse is the radio, XM Radio. They are literally the only company I've seen that is worse trying to cancel a damn
Sirius XM
subscription.
Radio?
Yes, Sirius XM
Yeah.
Radio.
Crazy.
They made me spend literally 45 minutes on text chat bot whatever BS
Jesus
back in
Christ.
2019 to try and cancel that shit. And I was like, dude,
Like-
I know you're gonna try and sell me, just cancel it. And he was like, but what if I offer you stop?
You're like, bro.
God.
I
no.
know that I literally typed in the thing, stop. I know this is your job. I don't want to get you in trouble. Please just cancel it and stop trying to sell me shit. And then he spent the
Let
next
me
30
spam it.
To a
minutes.
Buddhist monastery.
Yeah, and then he spent
I
the
don't want
next
it.
30 minutes trying to get me to not cancel. And then in the
Yeah.
end, guess what? I canceled that shit. Like, just let me do it.
Yeah.
Fought hard for that.
He was getting paid his living wage trying to do it. So, you got to give him credit for that at least.
It was
Right?
just rough. And yeah, Xbox is very similar. Xbox is one of those ones that like
Yeah.
it's almost impossible to find it online. Like you almost have to call them to do it.
Yeah.
Unless you can go through the different filters and bullshit on their website, you almost have to call them and tell them, "Hey, I want to cancel my Xbox subscription."
Yeah.
And then they make you spend 20 minutes on the phone trying to offer you shit before they're like, "All right,
Yeah,
fine, buddy, we'll cancel."
It's like
So-
trying to cancel an ISP, like I want to move from like Comcast to Verizon or something like that. And
Yeah.
call them to cancel and they're like, but what if we give you for this price? And I'm like, you don't understand. The house that I'm moving into does not have the service. I literally can't use it.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, when I moved to this place, Xfinity was like, "Oh, we can do this, this, this." I was like, "Hey, the internet comes with my HOA fee, so like," and
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, we'll cancel."
Yeah. See, that's killing me right now too, because I technically work for Comcast, because Comcast owns Universal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Comcast,
That-
NBC,
that-
Universal is one company. So like I am technically 6 degrees of coworker from like Tina Fey. Yeah, it's crazy. So we do this thing every year. We do this thing called compliance training. Compliance training is a fun way of saying, here's what the company would prefer you not do ever. Things like giving bribes and
Okay.
releasing company secrets and like just like, but it's stuff that they have to have you sign so that if you do it, they have liabilities and stuff like that. But the first year that I did it, all of the videos, because they're all videos, you just have to sit and watch on the computer. All the videos were hosted by like Tina Fey and shit, like people from SNL. It was the weirdest thing. And then I'm like,
Awesome.
oh yeah, because we're all the same company. That's just crazy that like their internal videos are being done by the SNL cast.
Way to make me take this seriously.
yeah, exactly, right?
That's better than our
Yeah.
HR videos back when I worked in Yale. They were the most stereotypical things you could think of. It was like,
Yeah.
Kelly works in this department. She walks in and hears Pablo saying something that's the most Hispanic guy you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, really? You have to name him Pablo? Like,
He's
come
got a
on, man.
sombrero on.
You might as well have, dude. Like, I was like, what is this garbage? And all of my coworkers would just make fun of it and be like, we should just make our own videos to replace these and we'll give ourselves stereotypical names.
So in high school, in all the science classes, at least in Chicago, right, they would show this video of like lab safety on like the second or the first or second day of class, and it was the same video every time where it's students and they would make a mistake. It's like, this is how you correct it. This is how you use the eye wash and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But there was one where a guy turned around and somebody like went, "Oh no," and spilled like a whole vat of some mystery chemical on him. And this boy jumped into action and started undressing. He ran to the shower and started undressing.
Like, now's my time.
Oh. And then you see the teacher like ushering people out of the room, but the person that was with him like stood with him while he was like getting undressed, turned on the shower, and it just cuts to a frame of the friend just watching his friend shower. Like you don't see the shower, but you see him going like. And like the audio and the video, it's like, now is not the time to be bashful.
Yep.
Like,
that line must be ingrained in the
Show it all
chemistry
off.
teachers, man, because my chem teacher said the exact same phrase. We didn't have a video. He just said it. He was like, just so you guys know, this is the chem shower. And they're like, and of course the class clown was like you shower in chemicals? He's like, no, you jackass. If you get chemicals on you, you hop in the shower. It's not the time to be bashful. Like, it's literally like ingrained in my brain, like word for word. That is what they say. It's like they all go to a conference together and like, all right, guys, how do we tell the kids to take a shower in class?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Let's finish the honorable mention so we can get to somebody else. So second to last, Mass Effect 2. It was my first RPG.
Oh, great game.
I played 3, but I only played the online, and I kind of got groomed on there, or somebody tried to groom me.
Hey, yo.
So, you know.
Okay.
Can you get groomed when you're 17, or are you too old for that?
No, you still can.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can.
I think you could technically
like
be
35.
groomed. I think you could
be groomed as an adult.
I was just gonna say that. I think
real.
the age, as long as there's a big gap, I think that technically you can be. I think so, right? Can someone who's woke please comment down below?
I don't even know if it's really an age gap thing so much as it is like a power dynamic concept.
Power dynamic, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like I played with this guy for quite a few months, and then at a point I gave him my I was so stupid, and I gave him my pinger, but you know it's my pinger. Do you guys know what pinger is?
Nope.
No.
So back in the day, if you didn't have texting, you had pinger, which was like an app on like the cheapy phones. Or not the cheapy
I have
phones,
heard
like
of that.
The iTouch.
I've never heard of it.
It generates a phone number, and you can text for free on it. So I gave him my pinger.
Okay.
And he started doing shit like, oh, send me a picture of yourself. Okay, now send me a picture of yourself like this. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, I call you bro. This is not bro. This is not bro tactics.
Like,
this is not bro behavior.
Bro behavior. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cut him off fast. But sad.
Man.
He was a really good warlock. Anyway. And then last honorable mention. It is Resident Evil, but for here I had 3 and 5, so you danced around it.
Wow.
What the fuck? Okay.
Right in the middle.
All right, hold on.
3. Yeah.
Why not 4?
So 4 is not my favorite. 4 is Sean's favorite.
4 is the cliche favorite.
No, nothing against it. Nothing against it, but it was the first one of the series to get away from zombie and go like, hey, this is kind of a zombie. But like this is actually like, oh, now we're talking about parasites and to make people do things like this. And like the zombies are talking, and for some reason they're talking Spanish. Oh wait, we're in Spain, you know, or outside of Raccoon
Makes a lot
City.
more sense.
But you know, and it was a great game. But you gotta understand, I'm way into the story of Resident Evil. I didn't play the games all that much. I watched people play the game. So Resident Evil 3 was like the first one I watched that got me into the series. It's the one my older brother played, like over and over.
Yeah.
So I would be scared and watch him play. I was fucking terrified of Nemesis. And then 5 is the first one that I played with my younger brother, and it's like not the most well received. But we played it over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
And it was really, really fun for me. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I gotta ask, I've only owned I have copies now, but like back when they were like relevant. I've only owned one copy of Resident Evil, and it was, I think, what is widely considered the worst Resident Evil game ever made. Called Resident Evil Dead Aim for the PS2. It had a light gun. Had a light gun.
I gotta remember it. Hold on.
I've never heard of that game before.
Yeah, it's so bad that Resident Evil fans are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I've never heard of it.
It's not.
It was a rail shooter too. Like you didn't really have a lot of control over the character.
You gotta understand. It was a rail shooter. It's okay. It's one of those things where it's like a critic would tell you this is bad. I feel like a lot of us liked this game.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
Once again, you gotta understand. I didn't play the games all that much. I I learned a lot of the lore and I watched a lot of people play. This game looked fun as fuck. I want to play it.
Yeah. So
I like rail shooters.
Oh my
too.
God, he's pulling it up. Oh no.
Oh, look at you. Look at
1 hour
you.
and 50 minutes. That's a full gameplay.
It is a full gameplay. Is it just House of the
It's
Dead?
very House of the Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's House of the Dead, but Resident Evil.
And they
Okay.
had other rail shooters for Resident Evil. They have the Umbrella
Yeah.
Chronicles. They have the Dark Side Chronicles.
So
Controls obviously are
Those
good
were
shit.
Wii games, though, right? Because it made
You
sense
have
to
to
do this
get-
on a Wii.
Yeah, those are Wii.
no, you have to get a picture of it because there's a
is on
controller that
the-
comes with the game.
Oh, is it the chainsaw
It's-
controller?
It's a gun
Oh.
Yeah.
for the PlayStation 2, and it has a D-pad on the side and everything, like so you can move your character around.
No. it's not this
That
one.
is not it. No, that's for the Wii.
This is my
right?
other Resident Evil gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I just have a drawer full of
A drawer full of.
zappers here. Pull out every zapper I own.
It's so bad the internet deleted the only picture
What are
of
you-
it.
I don't even know what this is.
Those are all Wiimote controllers, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did want to ask you though, while he's looking for the picture.
Is it this thing?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
This
That's
guy?
crazy.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm like having a actually hard time
I
finding
feel like
a picture
mine.
of this.
I feel like mine was red, but yeah.
I don't know, because
Yeah,
that box
that's
doesn't
pretty-
even
I mean,
look correct.
that's-
It's not
no,
black,
but
it's blue.
yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
They didn't do blue
I
until
don't know what to go with
PS4. What are they talking about here?
Maybe I'm having a fever dream and it never
Is it?
actually existed, but no, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Oh, okay.
I have a distinct memory of it being red, but maybe it was orange. I don't know. I played the game a little bit and then just kind of forgot about it.
Did you paint yours?
No. So I was gonna ask you before we move on. You're a big fan, so you've enjoyed the Resident Evil games from the perspective of a watcher mostly.
Some of them.
Right?
Now that I'm a little bit braver, I have played some of them.
Right. But what I was gonna ask is, how did you feel about the movies?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, you also gotta understand, I have a fear of zombies.
Okay.
Mhm.
Doesn't help you.
It's one of those things where it's like when I'm watching somebody play Resident Evil, I'm usually by myself, and if something scary is happening, I'm just like skip. Or like,
Yeah, you can't
when
really
I'm
do that in a
watching-
movie, right?
yeah, no, when I'm watching a movie, I never watch a movie by myself, and so I'm expected to keep looking, and I can't do it. I do.
So you're like
I
a blanket over the
value.
face,
Okay,
you know?
so the old ones, right? The ones with Mila
Mila
Jovovich.
Jovovich, yeah.
I used to hate them, and now I value them so much because it really truly is just someone liked Resident Evil and said, I'm gonna write a fan fiction, and oh, you know what, I got the money, my wife is the OC. It's just so funny. If you ever watch the second movie, it's like Jill, and I think they casted Jill so well. I think she has the mood, she got the outfit perfect. Every major thing that's supposed to happen to Jill in that game happens to the OC.
Oh yeah.
Happens to Alice. And it's just like, bro, she stole everything from her. Everything that made Jill cool, she took it away. And it makes me laugh so much, but at the same time, I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? But I don't know. I find a charm to those movies for sure.
Okay.
So
yeah, they're kind of cheesy. I mean, in a fun.
they're super
you know.
cheesy. Oh, but the games are cheesy. That's the thing. It captures the vibe of the game. The games are cheesy to a degree, and they're ridiculous or they're outlandish at certain points. Yeah. But it's so, and I don't think they did a bad job with that. The new Resident Evil movie was shit.
Which one are we talking about? The
the one with
prehistoric one or
no. It was the one. Okay, have you guys watched Maze Runner?
No.
I know of it.
There's an actress in that's like plays Claire in this movie. Trying to think of anybody else. Y'all watch Victorious?
No.
Okay. Let me look up Resident Evil. It came out a few years ago, maybe like 2023.
2021.
2021. Let me look at it.
Welcome to Raccoon City.
Welcome to Raccoon City. That was a fucking movie.
Is this like this was a new start of the movies?
Yeah.
Or?
So basically, what happened, right?
It looks terrible.
I'm going to credit Sean with this because he's the one who kind of described what was going on to me. I was wondering, why is this game, or why is this movie so terrible that it tried to make its own storyline within it that included random ass characters? It mashed together like 3 of the games inaccurately. It captured characters incorrectly, specifically Leon and Wesker.
Yeah.
And I'll explain that in a second. It's like, why was it so shit? And Sean basically said, hey, the director who did this was a big fan of RE4 and didn't really play the other games, so he just kind of rushed this in order to get to an RE4 movie.
That's
he didn't succeed because he didn't get the money to do an RE4 movie.
Yeah, because the movie was bad.
Yeah, that's
the
unfortunate.
movie was bad, and they ruined Leon and Wesker's character. Now, Leon's character, it's one of those things where it's like everybody was mad because the actor was like, oh, he's not a blonde, he's not built. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care who plays him. It's about the personality. He was like, oh, you know, I was on the force and I made a mistake and my dad got me transferred here to not make me like shameful or some shit. And he was like lazy at his job or non-motivated. And at the end, he was still kind of like not acting like motivated at all to be a cop, really. It's like he had one shining moment, that was it. Leon from the beginning is like kind of goody two shoes, and then he becomes like a little hardened through the series. So it's just like, it was just like he's so dedicated to his job in the series. That was not Leon. And then Wesker was just a sad dick in this movie. All right. He was just a pathetic motherfucker. I'm gonna stop cursing so you don't have to bleep so much.
I'll still believe it.
And then, like, in the end, he gets recruited by Ada Wong for what he's supposed to be doing, because he like did stuff for money, not knowing the organization he was working for. It's like, no, Wesker was working for one of the founders of the virus in the video game. And he like does like a triple betrayal. His character is so fun. He's a cool bad guy. I like him. He's one of my favorite bad guys. All right. And he's just he's pours aura. All right. Love this man. And they made him so shit. It pisses me off. And also Ada recruiting him for like their organization when Wesker was the one using Ada as basically like an outside agent. It's just like, I need you to collect the virus for me, the one in Resident Evil 4 in Spain. You know, he was like the kind of the outside. And he made Ouroboros, like he has a big role in this. And they made it so that way there's no way you can make me believe that this guy will become the Wesker that I know in Resident Evil 4. Or 5. But anyway. I digress. That movie, shit. It's sad. I definitely prefer the early ones. A little bit. No, I get when you find my passion, I'm here.
If it makes you feel better, Rotten Tomatoes had it at a 30%.
It should have been lower.
Which is pretty bad. Average rating of 4.9 out of 10.
What did the Resident Evil?
Oh, listen to this. So you're gonna hate this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 30% of 90 critic reviews are positive.
My setup broke because I was so upset.
Hold on. Okay. It's gonna get worse. With an average rating of 4.9 out of 10.
I saw that her whole setup just broke when you said that.
Yeah. Ready? Are you ready? The website's consensus reads: Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is an affectionately faithful adaptation that further proves its source material is ill-suited to the big screen. Affectionately faithful adaptation. Metacritic gave it a 44 out of 10 based on 21 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews. Audiences polled by Cinescore gave the film a C+.
You're gonna make her leave, dude. She's gonna get up and walk away.
No, like the ratings are bad, and then for some reason Rotten Tomatoes was like, "Oh yeah, it's a faithful adaptation to the video games."
You're saying that because things that happen, some of the things that happen are accurate. You know what the things that happen in? Oh, we have a mansion and it blows up.
Yeah,
that's all accurate.
It's a very deep game.
The characters acting like the characters.
Super accurate.
Except, obviously, what the whoa. Chris Redfield, because Chris Redfield is generic American man with gun, good man. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and then it becomes something more interesting in 7. But it's just like, that's the only accurate character, and maybe Jill a little bit, but like even it's like they didn't even do like a master of unlocking Jill.
Yeah.
Wait, did they? They might have.
Yeah,
I don't remember. The movie was kind of shit, so I don't remember shit.
I think a lot of people seem to have the same mentality, which is kind of crazy. Screen Rant said it's a fun and faithful adaptation of the games, but felt it was lacking in character substance.
Mm-hmm. Lacking in everything substance, apparently.
Yeah.
For the record, I didn't
the
watch
lack of
these.
scares, minor tweaks to the game's lore, and overall silliness.
Minor tweaks.
Director's love for Resident Evil is clear in every moment of the movie. With a barrage of Easter eggs. Where is it? IGN said Mr. Roberts deserves some credit for sticking much more closely to the source material than the original films.
At least we know how to torture Steph at this point. We just read reviews on the Resident Evil movie. She's going through the motions, brother. She's throwing everything. Is that a sock? Just throw a sock at the camera.
Oh, okay. You'll love this. You'll love this. You'll love this. The AV Club gave it a C+ and called it quote, totally bereft of the visual distinction or creative personality that often made its predecessors intriguing diamonds in the rough.
Okay.
Which is a fancy way of...
That's more... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fancy way of them saying that the other movies, while corny, were endearing because of that association to the games. This movie lacked any substance that would have done that, essentially.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not creative, and it's not visually distinct enough to really give it anything positive.
Okay.
All right. Before we get derailed,
anyway, okay, I know.
Further into Resident Evil, we need to take a deep breath.
I was just very curious. I'm sorry.
No, absolutely fine. Yeah, I've had this question before, and it's funny because I hadn't thought about it, and I was like, I feel like I didn't have a lot to say, and then I recently like watched reviews of the movies, and like some of them were positive, some were negative, and then I was like, you know what? They were nowhere near as bad as I remember. And it's like it's about the charm and the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, we should move on before I lose everything left of me.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything left to throw at the camera.
I put my socks back on, bitch. They can come back off.
So, Jesse, what are the 10 games that define you, or to get to know you?
All right. Do you want to guess any of them? Either of you?
I can guess.
World of Warcraft.
Is that your guess, World of Warcraft?
Yeah, and there was another game I had, the flight simulator game, but I don't remember what the name of it was.
No Man's Sky? Or an actual flight sim?
I thought there was a flight sim that he liked.
I have played flight sims in the past, yeah.
You might have been talking about a friend. Okay.
So the three guesses I have
Sky, then. Okay.
are Diablo 2, World of Warcraft,
you just mentioned that,
and Valheim.
Okay.
That's all I had for you, unfortunately.
Okay.
I know you play a lot of games, and so like I was just I didn't want to have too many guesses. Like I didn't want to have 10 for each of you. I just wanted to have like 3 that I'm like, I think these will be on that list. Obviously I was totally wrong for Steph, but for you, I think at least one of those will be on there.
So you both got 1 at least. Matt, you got 2 out of 3.
Yes.
Not bad. 2 out of
Not
3.
bad.
Not bad. So going through the list, the top one on the list, and mostly because I've been playing it recently, is Diablo 2.
Yeah. I figured.
I have been playing that game since middle school. Consistently, fairly consistently. Like not like I've delved into Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 for brief moments, but they do not have the draw that Diablo 2 has. I'm sorry, they're just not as good as that game. They never will be.
That's not even a hot take because I've heard that from a lot of Diablo fans.
No, that's not at all a hot take. That is just like, that's fact. I think at this point, to be honest. World of Warcraft is also on the list. So that is one of those games that I always just seem to manage to go back to.
Mm-hmm. Is there a specific part of World of Warcraft?
I have a stronger affinity towards Burning Crusade, which is why when
I could have guessed that.
Classic, yeah, when we played Classic, I was mad into it.
Yeah, we were both
Burning
really into Burning
Crusade.
Crusade.
Like I started playing WoW right before Burning Crusade came out, and it was, I think, mostly because of the hype. People were talking about like, oh, the new expansion's coming out, blah, blah, blah. It was the first expansion for the game, and it was already a popular game for a long time. So I had friends who finally wore me down and were like, oh, just play it. It's great. Just play it. So World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade specifically, if we have to go that far in.
I didn't do a third guess. I'm going to guess a Pokemon game. Okay, there.
Okay, yeah, Pokemon is on there. Yes, absolutely.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you hated Pokemon.
Shut up.
Legitimately,
No.
I thought you did
I
not
hate
like
it
Pokemon.
so much. I hate it so much. I did a Nuzlocke every single year for the
I'm
last
about to say,
3
wait a
fucking
second.
years.
Reluctantly. I reluctantly did.
I was reluctant. I will say I was reluctant. Mostly because it's just fun to play that side of the character.
I know we've talked about Pokemon a lot, but I just feel like, you know what it is? It's because also, I just feel like not only do you rag on the newer Pokemon, which everyone does, but yeah,
Little Caesars. Sorry.
not only do you rag on the new Pokemon,
relevant,
which is understandable because the new Pokemon isn't the greatest and stuff, but like I feel like when we've talked about it in the past, you made it seem like you were more of like just a casual, like, yeah, I played a little Red and Blue, a little Gold and Silver, and that was about it. And the Stadium games. So that's why I didn't think you were a big fan of it.
No. I mean, no, I am a big fan. Like, I still, like, today, like, I still play the TCG on, like, Pokemon Pocket, TCG Pocket. I still play, I just, this past year started playing Pokemon Go again.
Wow.
Because I work in the park, and the park has a ton of stops and gyms.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, it's easy if I want to take 10, 15 minutes and just walk through, like, Dark Universe and just grab some gyms and shit, like.
Yeah, I would be into it too if that was the case.
Yeah, super convenient. And plus, like, taking the bus. So, like, when the park is big enough where, like, we have to have, like, backstage buses to get to different areas. And so when I have to go to my office or my desk, I take a bus. And so the bus passes, like, half a dozen stops. And it's slow enough where I can actually hit the stops while we're driving past them. So, yeah, so let me go through the list. So Diablo 2 is definitely on the list. World of Warcraft is definitely on the list. Pokemon Silver specifically, Gen 2 and the Gen 2 remakes.
Yep.
Were big ones for me. Pokemon, like, I started with the first generation of Pokemon. I was at the right age, to enjoy them. Played the card games, the whole nine. Pokemon Stadium when it came out. But I got so obsessed with Gold and Silver when I was a kid, man. I played the shit out of that game. It was like, I mean, I swear to God, like, there were times I don't think it actually ever left my Game Boy. It just sat there forever. So I'll go into the rest of them now. So Borderlands 2.
Ooh, okay.
I should have put that on my list. I should have known that.
Borderlands 2 is the best Borderlands game to date.
Agreed.
And also just a fantastic game. And it honestly, like, I think I enjoy that game mostly for the same reasons why I enjoy Diablo. There's that randomization aspect of, like, the loot that just feels so perfect. Like, you get these ridiculous guns. Like, I remember, there's one brand of guns in the game that, like, instead of reloading them, you just throw them and they explode.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's so great.
I wish I could get into Borderlands, but I don't know. I've tried a couple times and I just wasn't a huge fan of it.
But I will always say this, like, I played Borderlands 1 first before the second one came out, and I really loved the game. It had a bit more of a serious tone, but it was also a little bit lighter on the plot. Like, the plot was there, and the plot was you are vault hunters. You are trying to find the lost vaults to open it up and find the riches inside, blah, blah, blah. That's basically the whole fucking game. But it was a good game. Borderlands 2, in my opinion, spawned one of the greatest villains in video game history.
Oh.
And that was Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack is the billionaire everybody wants to hate. You know, like he is the owner of the Hyperion Corporation. He's literally wearing somebody else's face stretched over his face. I'm sure that's allegory for something. I don't know what, but and he's just like, he's so perfectly hateable. Mm-hmm. Everything that he says, you know, he has you haven't played, Matt, you said you haven't played really a lot of Borderlands.
No, not really. Only have kind of lived vicariously through your talking about it over the years.
Yeah.
Like, so I know some of the storylines and characters and stuff basically through that. And that's about it.
When you dive far enough into Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack has like a direct line of communication to you the entire time. So like while you're playing the game, he's just saying like shit to you. Like he's talking shit to you like the whole time. I'm gonna give you a mild spoiler. I don't know if you ever plan on really getting this far into the game ever, but
yeah.
he also commits an absolute sin in a game.
Oh, I feel like you told me this before. Yeah.
He kills a beloved pet. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, this is the equivalent. This is what horror movies use to dictate inhuman behavior, is like killing the dog or killing the cat, you know?
Correct.
Like
John Wick.
Right. So in the first game, in Borderlands 1, I played as Mordecai, the hunter. He was like the sniper as the main, you know, as his thing. And his special ability was to summon a pet called Bloodwing. It was like a hawk of some kind. And so like that was my experience with Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2 comes out. Mordecai is not a playable character in the game. He is an NPC in the game. So you're playing a whole new set of Vault Hunters. And all of the previous Vault Hunters are NPCs in the story. And at one point in time, Handsome Jack manages to capture Bloodwing, mutate it using some sort of genetic modification or something like that. So you have to fight it.
Oh.
So like it's a like fighting Bloodwing is a boss fight in the game, which fucking sucks by itself. And then at the end of the fucking thing, you beat Bloodwing. He's down but not dead. And then Handsome Jack was like, "Oh, was that not evil enough of me? All right." And then he just like explodes the collar around Bloodwing's neck. Like it's really fucked up moment for a game, you know, that is otherwise fairly lighthearted. So yeah, that's, I mean, anyway, played a shitload of Borderlands 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, we were talking about before, is in there. Yep. And probably helped cultivate my musical, you know, enjoyments.
As did for a lot of people.
Later in life. It really did. And Tony Hawk 2 had a fucking banger of a track.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of it at my cousin's house, but yeah.
This one was hard.
The best.
Yeah, this one was hard, I will say, because I played every Tony Hawk game up to Underground. I think Underground is kind of where I fell out of the game. And so I was having a really hard time picking which Tony Hawk to pick. For this. I think Tony Hawk 2 was the one that had Darth Maul and Wolverine as unlockable characters.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think it was 2. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. But either way, I did some digging and I was looking at the soundtracks and I'm like, the soundtrack for 2 is 100% what I associate with Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So
that was Tony Hawk 3.
Oh, was it 3? Okay. So maybe 2 didn't have the licensed unlockable characters yet. I know 2 had some unlockable characters, but I think they were.
I'll say I think 2 did have unlockable characters, but I do feel like they might have had a licensed character in 2 as well. I just can't remember who it was. Yeah, and I only think that because I know they remade 2 recently and they added a bunch of characters into that, like the.
Yeah, I really have to get that for PS5.
That might be affecting my knowledge of it.
Is either Spider-Man or Iron Man that were in 2 and Underground? I think it was Spider-Man in 2 and Iron Man in Underground.
Spider-Man in 2? Really? I thought that was 3, so maybe I just have it backwards.
Let me make sure.
maybe.
Yep, 2.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean but either way, that like the levels, I remember the levels distinctly in that game. The music was phenomenal. All the games had great music, but 2 definitely kind of like knocked it out of the park. Next one is one that I actually am surprised you didn't guess, Matt. Is Skyrim.
Oh, dude, I'm so dumb. How did I not guess Skyrim? Wow, what a complete failure of a friend to not remember Skyrim. I'll be honest with you.
Well, it's one of those things, like it was one of those games that I can always go back to, and it was kind of like my first big dive into the Bethesda RPG world. I had tried playing Morrowind for Xbox, I think.
Same.
Yeah, I had it for Xbox, and like it wasn't a bad game, but like it was a deep game, like questing was like go to the 3rd tree in this forest, and that was all. It no quest marker. It was just like, yeah, find the tree that looks weird, and that's where you gotta go.
Morrowind. I played Morrowind. Yeah. I got a character to level 10, and I hated that damn game.
Yeah, that was a rough one. The next one, this one was a little hard, so I am gonna pick a specific game, I will say, but it is one of those games that like is kind of not genreless, versionless, sort of. Every version of the game kind of doesn't bring a lot of new to the game.
Okay.
And that is Dance Dance Revolution.
Wow.
Oh, I should have guessed that too. How did I not guess these, man?
Excellent.
Like DDR, and like my big one was 8th Mix Extreme, was like early 2000s like arcade Dance.
Are you still just missing one DDR game?
I think I'm missing X2 still, yeah.
Okay.
But for
I always
PS2,
look out for it
when I have pretty much all of it.
When I'm in stores and stuff, I always look out for it, and then I always see, what is it, DDR Max 2?
Max, yeah.
And I always
Max
think that's
2,
the one, but I'm like, no, I've asked him 60 times. This is not the damn game I'm looking for.
Max 2 is the first one I ever bought for like home. For, like,
but it's
PS2.
like Max 2 and X2 are so close in my brainstem that I'm just like, I can't remember if this is the one he's looking for, and I'm like, I'm not buying a DDR game if he doesn't need it.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't worry about it at this point. I still have to pull all my collection out for a lot of that stuff, so yeah. Next game is Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were a Counter-Strike guy.
I was. So it's been a long time since I've played, but this one just kind of holds a special spot because of the LAN parties of like the like late high school, so like 2004, 2005, 2006 era of my gaming life was spent just playing that game until 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Nice.
Like we would sit in my buddy's basement. We would order the 555 Domino's deals, 3 pizzas for $5 a piece. I don't know if anybody else did that, but like
I remember those deals.
Yeah, and so it was like there were 3 of us, and so we would just get 3 pizzas to ourselves. We would sit down there on his little fucking shitty sofa with our laptops, and we would just play Counter-Strike all goddamn night.
Awesome.
Either Counter-Strike or WoW. So, that was a big one. The other big one was Minecraft for a while. Another game I really haven't touched in a long time.
I was gonna guess Minecraft because I remember you mentioning it a lot, but I was like, I don't remember him like talking about it much anymore. So maybe it's kind of like a small game that he played a little bit.
So I played it. I mean, I played Minecraft since like inception of Minecraft, back when it was still a Java game that you could play on their website.
That's the only time I've ever played it.
Yeah, and like this is like a long time ago. Like it had like almost nothing. It had like terrain generation. It had some trees. And like occasionally you got some caves because the terrain generation just worked like that. But I kind of stopped playing it around the time it got sold to Microsoft. I don't remember when that was exactly, but that was kind of the killer for me. So And the last one on here is my throwback game. If I have to pick one retro game to kind of ever go back to playing, it's Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I figured a Star Wars game would be on there,
on
but I
what?
thought it was going to be KOTOR.
Nintendo 64.
Is it? Yeah. Wait. You could. Oh.
The pod racing game. Star Wars pod racing
game.
Yeah, the pod racing game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo. That should have been the too. Oh man, I played the shit out of that.
I was obsessed with that game.
Oh.
I still kind of am. Like, it's one of those
Honestly,
every so often I load it up, you know?
Yeah, there was some dude that had a long neck, and I was just like, this motherfucker has the best pod.
Yeah.
Long neck guy. You had one.
Long neck guy.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my big ones. Like, it was like to a point at like one point where I thought about trying to like actively speed run that game, and I don't speed run video games, but I found the community online who was talking about it, and I was like, I'm looking at some of these times, and I'm like, I'm pretty close to some of those, I think. Honorable mentions were Donkey Kong 64.
Okay.
Wondrous.
And that was a tough one to put on honorable mention, but and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Sega Genesis.
Oh, okay, nice.
And that was again, yeah, that's one of those like my childhood existed in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
You're
because growing up, I had a Sega Genesis. Like I had an NES when I was like really little, and then it was like second grade, I think. So like early 90s, I got a Sega Genesis for Christmas, and it was just all downhill from there.
I cannot believe I forgot the Sonic game I played for like over and over, like the one with the Chow Garden.
Oh, that was Sonic Adventure.
It's like the famous one.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, right?
Running around at the speed of sound. The famous one. No?
I know what
I didn't play anything past Sega Genesis.
I feel like it's a Sonic Adventure game, but I just don't remember which one, if it's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I've only heard
Sonic
of
Adventure 2.
Yeah, I've heard of the Chow Garden. It's like a mystical item all Sonic fans love and they won't bring back.
I spent hours. I spent hours in that Chow Garden. You have no idea how long I worked to unlock the hell Chow Garden. I was oh my god. Yeah. I cannot. I need to.
Every Sonic fan
I've already done it.
on the internet just says like, just release Chow Garden on its own as a game, please.
Honestly, yeah, that would succeed as like a like how Pokemon Go is. That would succeed.
Yeah. Just a Sonic
if I had to walk to make my Chow happy, I'd fucking run in circles. Oh my god.
Was Sonic 2 the one? I'm trying to think. Sonic Adventure 2, was that the one that they played on Game Grumps? I'm going to date myself a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
there was one Sonic game that they played for like months. Because it was so buggy, things just kept getting fucked up. But it was probably, in my opinion, like the best period of Game Grumps before the great split.
You mean it had JonTron?
It was John, JonTron and Aaron.
Oh my god,
yeah, back in the day, you know.
Oh man. Okay, but no Dan hate here. I fucking love Dan.
Dan's the guy from Ninja, right?
Ninja Sex Party.
Ninja Sex Party, yeah. No, he's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, like he is pretty funny.
I do love
like
him.
I miss the OG like dynamic that they had in Game Grumps, which is kind of what put me off from watching it. But like, he's not a bad guy from what I can tell. I don't know.
No. Watch the Doki Doki. Watch the Doki Doki Literature Club. Like even the compilation is like maybe 2 hours. It's gold, man. It's so gold.
I have heard that game is really fucked up, right?
Yeah, I wanted Jesse to play it when he lost the Nuzlocke to me, but then I googled it and it's not a Twitch-friendly game.
Like it seems
so
like cutesy anime.
Yeah,
and then you're like, yeah, but it's not.
It was the first game on my list when Jesse lost the Nuzlocke. I was like, I'm gonna make him play Doki Doki, and then I was like, let me check to see if it's Twitch-friendly, and everyone was like, do not play this on Twitch, and I was like, damn, I gotta find something else.
Have you guys ever heard of Corpse Party?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that is a up game. I
Yeah.
would say Doki Doki Literature Club is like fucked up light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
Still
like
fucked up, but like not as bad. Yeah.
in the anime world, like anime, like gaming and stuff like that. Those are like the
Yeah.
two most notorious games that like people
Will
would
make you have.
they would recommend you playing back in the day. And I remember like
Yeah.
the Anime Man, that's how he got his start. He was playing those games because those, I think they used to be in Japanese only for a minute, so he was like translating them, and then they came to English. And then I know PewDiePie, I think he got famous playing those games
Yeah.
too,
PewDiePie.
if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
he got famous in that, and there was one with like a purple thing chasing him. That was like a huge game for him.
Yeah, I
remember
never
what
watched
game
his
was that.
I thought
content.
he
I
was
just
just
know.
famous for the whole racism.
Oh, guys, I still have my PewDiePie pajama pants.
Oh, those are probably selling eBay. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, they're faded to shit. I was a huge PewDiePie fan. Honestly, I still watch his content because now he does family vlogs. Oh, guys, it's so cute. It's the best. He lives in Japan and he's just living a life, and I'm just there like.
The only
Did he at least
PewDiePie,
tone down the racism a little bit?
yeah,
He definitely. So yeah, that's a period of time that I missed because I did stop watching. I just fell off of him, and then I heard about some things like that, but I never actually looked into it.
Yeah, with PewDiePie, the only thing I know about him is when he moved to Japan, he went on a Trash Taste episode, and so I watched that, and that's like all I know about him, really, if I'm being honest with you.
He likes biking too. He did a big biking trip with Connor.
Yeah.
And somebody else, but I don't remember who.
I just never watched any of the other stuff, and I know he's done, like you said, a couple little things here and there with the guys. I don't know. I was never a big fan of his. I never watched his stuff, and I don't really plan on starting now. So.
He's successful.
Kind of missed the wave on it, yeah.
I missed the wave on a lot of YouTuber stuff because I really didn't watch a lot of YouTube back when it was like hella popular. Back in like 2010 to 2016 was when it was in its biggest heyday. I was just not on YouTube at all. And then I started watching a little bit of anime content, which was mostly Giguk's old stuff. I thought at the time it was his new stuff, but now I realize he was like on hiatus then. So I was watching his old shit. And then Trash Taste started, and that's when I started actually paying attention to YouTube. So I really didn't start watching YouTube till like 2019, 2020. That was when I really started heavily watching it. So I missed that whole big like YouTube wave that like our generations were in. So
I think the humor I gained from YouTube is how I got my husband. We just related on a scale.
I just know that like I talk to people my age, a little younger and a little older, and they'll be like, "Oh, did you ever watch this person or this person? They were super popular on YouTube." And my answer is almost always no, because I'm like, I really just didn't dive into YouTube at all. And some people will be surprised. Some people will just be like, "Oh yeah, well he was kind of a little underground." And I'm like, sure he was, but like, I mean, I did see some of the meme, like the Newgrounds meme videos though, like those ones I did watch and stuff. But like actual like
Newgrounds was free YouTube.
Yeah. You guys remember the stick figures with the anti-theft devices in the cars?
Yep.
Shit was crazy.
Stick figure death battles.
Yep,
yeah,
I remember.
There was that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. With mine, do you guys want to take any guesses? I feel like mine's gonna be pretty hard to guess, honestly.
Wow. Gears of War Judgment. Pokemon. I don't know the games.
All of it.
Or like Yellow.
Pokemon
then,
all of it.
All of it version, yeah.
And version Yellow. And then the Zelda game that came out, that's not the most recent one, but like the one that was like really popular before, but I don't know those either. Yeah, that one.
Wild, yeah.
Before that, I'm gonna guess.
Interesting guesses. Okay. Jesse, any guesses?
Interesting.
I feel like Halo needs to be thrown in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I don't know which one to pick. Halo 2 was pretty fucking good, right? And that's a kind of a classic. I always go for the sequels. I don't know if you've noticed that. My whole list is like 2s.
Funny enough, my list is a lot of 2s.
Yeah. The sequels for video games are way better than the sequels for movies.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say Halo 2 is in there.
Okay.
And then definitely Gears of War. I don't know a lot of the Gears of War, so I'm just gonna say 2.
Okay.
Gears of War 2. We're tossing it on there. And then obviously a Pokemon game I think would have to be on there somewhere. I could not even begin to guess which one if I'm being completely honest. There was something that was just in my head a second ago, and I'm trying to think of what it was that I was thinking about. for your
What's his favorite
list.
Pokemon? Do we know his favorite Pokemon? Will you figure out what gen it's from?
Squirtle. No,
It is
War
Squirtle,
Turtle.
but it's gonna
War
be-
Turtle,
oh,
right?
Wartortle is
Wartortle.
my favorite.
Fucking
Yeah.
War Turtle, yeah.
Wartortle's the
I
favorite.
know that. That's Gen 1. I mean, yeah.
It's like Wartortle, Lapras, and Spheal are like my top 3,
Yeah.
I think.
I was gonna say
Fuck, it's a
I don't think Gen 1 is your favorite Pokemon game. I don't think Gen 1's your favorite Pokemon game. But could I throw Space Marine on there?
You
think.
can? Yeah, if you want to put
Oh
I think I'm
God.
gonna throw Space Marine
Damn
on there.
it! Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Okay, so you guys have a
That's
couple.
what I got, yeah.
Board game.
So I will
Yeah.
say you guys have a couple of them for sure. World of Warcraft is 100% on there, but like Jesse, World of Warcraft Burning
Oh yeah,
Crusade
wow, of course.
is
Yeah.
the main one. What did you do to your
I don't know
camera,
why I
dude?
put that on.
I laughed at Spheal the Pokemon.
She laughed so hard, she just-
Stop slamming the desk. You're moving it worse. Every time you slam it, it just adjusts slightly. Oh, but yeah, World of Warcraft Burning Crusade is on there for sure. Let's see, what else did you guys get right? That is, I think, the only one you guys got.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I told you mine's gonna be kind of hard because when I was picking these games, I was like, what games define me? Like, these are games that had not only big impacts, but games that like I spent a lot of time in. Games that I'm like, these are that maybe even started my love for certain genres of games.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder if Donkey Kong's on there.
so Donkey Kong Country
missed
2
that one, too.
is like the first one I put on this list.
There
And
you go.
I
should have
was-
thought about that one.
I
too,
was
yeah.
struggling because DKC 1, 2, 3, and 64 are all excellent. I told this to Jesse when he took me to the Universal Donkey Kong Park. I was telling him as I was buying the hoodie, I was just like, I never realized it, I think, until this very moment being in the park, that I'm such a huge Donkey Kong fan. I just, for some reason, it never really dawned on me. But like looking back now, I'm like, I put so much time into DKC 1, 2, and 64.
Good games.
But like DKC 2, I only put that slightly above 1 because it has Diddy and Dixie in it, and I love their dynamic, and I love their powers, so to speak, like that she can float a little bit and stuff. So that's why I picked,
abilities,
so that's why I picked 2 over 1. But honestly, 1 is a classic, and as I proved on stream, I can almost speedrun that game because I caught up to Erica in like an hour when I was playing that game. Like it was pretty disgusting the way I went through that game so fast. But so yeah, DKC 2, World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, Warhammer 40K, Dawn of War 2.
Oh,
Okay,
Dawn of War
so
2.
I got Warhammer.
Dawn of War 2.
I should have been able to at least say Warhammer.
And I put 2 because I looked at Dawn of War 1 and 2, and the one we played for the record is 2. We played Dawn of War 2, right?
Dark Crusade.
Isn't that the second one?
Which is 1.
All right, I'm gonna
It's an
change that
expansion
then.
off of 1.
I'm gonna change that then to 1.
I'm
My
pretty
bad.
sure it's because it was like Dawn of War, and then Dawn of War Winter Assault was with the Imperial
The
Guard.
Guardsman, yeah. Oh, then yes, it
and
is
then
Dawn of War
something
1
else.
then.
And then Dark Crusade, which brought in the
Necrons.
and somebody else,
The Tau, I think.
maybe the Tau. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so correction, it is
Can I-
Dawn of War 1 then. I got confused.
Can I
I
say
thought
something?
2 was there. Yeah, what's up?
I should have gotten that because Sean and I had discussed this before. I was like, I wonder what games and Matt would put on there, and we said, oh, he likes Warhammer and he likes Gears of War. I'm sure those 2 are going to be on here. You haven't said Gears of War, but I'm going to assume it's going to come up.
Yeah,
Maybe I just got the wrong game.
It's in there
And-
somewhere.
And Sean said, "Oh, just think of more games like that." Matt likes his bulky boys. Should have kept going.
What a
Oh
great
my
a great
God.
thing to say. Because Gears of War is on here. Gears of War.
But which one is it? 3? Ah,
One, not Judgment. I will say I never played Judgment as a kid. I played it on stream for the first time, and I agree.
Right.
It's got the best story. I loved Judgment, but unfortunately, Halo 2 is not on there. There is no Halo games because Gears of War was my Halo. Back then, there was a big war between the guys who were Halo fans and the guys who were Gears fans, and I was on the Gears side. I was a big Gears of War fan. I wish Microsoft kept the amount of time I put into that damn game. Like, it's got to be over 2,000 hours. Like, it has to be.
Is that more stupid? Because, like, the game is just point, shoot, get to the next thing. There's no puzzle. It's like y'all are doing the same thing. Just get into the battle, and one is first person, one is third person.
It's all about skins, yeah.
The war was
all about jumping high or being a
online, which had the better online play. That's what really the war was. You had your fans who were like, Halo's better, Gears of War's garbage, and then you had the guys who were like, no, Gears is clearly better because you have this, and this going for it. But yeah, I was a big Gears fan. I still am. I love the franchise. I need to play 4 and 5 still, hopefully before 6 comes out. And looks at clock 8 years from now. But but yeah, I love Gears. I've always been a huge fan of it. I've always wanted to get like the replica Lancer to put in an office somewhere. So one day,
that'd be cool.
That is something I would love to get. Carmine was one of my favorite characters, and then he gets killed in like 4 minutes into the game. The first guy.
I was about to say.
When you're playing the first game, I was like, oh man, I love Carmine.
You good?
Yeah, but I got a problem. Something's wrong with this thing. It keeps jamming. See?
Sniper! Take position!
Gets shot in the face. God damn it. I was so sad as a kid when Carmine gets blown away, and I was like, he's going to make it, right? That wasn't a headshot, right? Like, I was so sad. And then in Gears 2, when they brought out another Carmine brother, I was like, uh-oh. And then it was Gears 3 where the company asked the fans to vote on whether or not the Carmine was going to survive in Gears 3. And they voted to keep him alive. So he survives. Yeah.
Over somebody else.
Was it over someone else?
It was, do you want this person to survive or this person?
Oh, I thought it was just yes or no on Carmine.
They voted Carmine over, spoiler, your bro.
I did not know that it was over that. I thought it was just purely, is Carmine going to survive, yes or no? I didn't realize it was over him.
They said, who do you want to save?
And they gave him a brutal death, too. Fuck that guy up. That was messed up.
And I mean, he went out a hero.
Are we talking about the same person?
I don't think we're talking about the same person. We're talking about 3, right?
Yeah. Gears of War 3.
Yeah.
That had the cowboy guy and the big guy who I can't remember what his name is right now.
Who's your best friend? Who's Dom's best friend?
Oh, you're talking about okay. Dom is the person. You're talking Marcus and Dom.
Marcus and Dom. Yeah, Dom. Yeah, it was Carmine or Dom, and they said let Dom die.
Oh, that's
Carmine
I did not know that.
Okay, so I'm editing this video right now, and I had to look it up because I just didn't believe it. And actually, I think she was wrong. According to the Gears of War wiki, it was the fate of Carmine lies in your hands. For the first time in the franchise history, Epic Games, Microsoft giving fans a chance to decide the character of Gears of War 3 character, purchasing avatar gear on the Xbox Live Marketplace. It was basically, you could choose to buy a shirt called Save Carmine, or a shirt that says Carmine Must Die, and all proceeds went to a charity, and Save Carmine ended up winning. So therefore, the verdict was, on September 2nd, 2010, the fundraiser ended. The project winner was to save Carmine. I just had to look it up because it was driving me crazy.
I did not know that. Is it 2 when the other guy dies? The guy with the big tattoos and stuff?
I didn't play these games.
It's not a good descriptor.
I just know a lot of because I listen to the lore.
I know. That's why I'm asking you. But anyway, so yeah, Gears of War's on there for that reason. Next up would be Ghost of Tsushima, actually, because Ghost of Tsushima was the first, like, technically Tenchu Z was the first, like, Japanese style game that I played that was, like, really got me, like, into that stuff. But I don't know, something about Ghost of Tsushima, I just loved that game. It was in a time in my life where I was, like, really down because of COVID and stuff. So I was basically just drinking a lot and playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. And, like, I don't know, it just hit at the right time. It made me a PlayStation fan because my whole life I've been a Nintendo fan. And then I played Ghost of Tsushima, and then the next game on my list, Last of Us, the first one. And both of those games, I was like, I fully understand now why people like PlayStation. Like, these were the 2 games that kind of just were like...
The best console in history.
Like, I get it now.
Franchise-wise. Yeah.
It was so good. Both of those games were excellent. Next up would be... This one might come out of kind of left field for you guys, but Call of Duty World at War. Because I was a big FPS person.
It's a good game.
back in the 360 era, again, I played a lot of Gears of
good
War,
game.
played a lot of Halo 2, I played a lot of Call of Duty World at War, and
that was
I was nasty at Call of Duty World at War for no reason.
So wait, so you don't mind Call of Duty, but you hate Black Ops specifically?
Yeah.
Modern Call of Duty sucks butt.
Yeah, modern Call of Duty is terrible, but World at War, Modern Warfare 1, and Black Ops 1 were excellent. Excellent games.
Okay. Because I know you talked shit about Black Ops in the first podcast, and I was like, oh, he's just not a Call of Duty fan. Black Ops 1 and 2, I really liked them.
No, it's
Black
just
Ops 1 was good. Yeah.
The 360 era shooters were a big part of my high school years. And so, like I was saying, like Gears of War 1, Halo 2, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, those 4 games were just like 90 to 95% of my gameplay time. Like, if I'm being real with you,
Yeah.
I had a decent amount of games back then, but that is what I played. And World at War and Gears of War 1, for the record, I went to college and I ran people into the table with those games. Like people, like I was
I got my lunch money,
dude. When I was a freshman, I was very quiet still, and I was trying to get to know people. I was having a hard time getting to know people, and one random kid found out I played Gears of War, and he was like, "Oh, come play with us. We'll do like 1v1s and stuff." And I just ran through like 6 people in a row, and they're like, "Why are you good at this game? What the fuck, man? You like never talk. You're weirdly good at this goddamn Gears of War game." And then my friends,
it's always the quiet ones.
We used to play on a 12-inch TV, a 12-inch CRT I had.
Oh my god!
And we would play 4-player split screen on that thing. We'd play Call of Duty World at War, and same thing. I would just mess with them, and I would be like tossing flashbangs and shit. I remember I did a 1v1 versus this kid I didn't really like that much, and we played the map. I don't know if you guys know this. This one's in Modern Warfare. It's a map where it's a small map where it's like half of the map is in like a grassy area with a downed bus, and the other half is like a kind of like rubble area. And I said, listen, I'll give you a little bit of an edge. I'm gonna only use the sniper rifle, which is like a 1-shot gun. And I think I went 25-1. He killed me once with a random grenade throw, and I just wrecked him. But Call of Duty World at War was similar, where like I was so good at the game, I loved using the Arisaka, which was like the bolt action Japanese rifle, the Tommy gun, the Thompson. That shit was amazing. And I can't tell you how much I love the game, and I know a lot of Call of Duty fans
World at War was great.
And that's the thing, a lot of Call of Duty fans, they hate the World War II. They want the modern stuff, they want the new age stuff. I really wish they would make a new World at War but like make it with all the new stuff, like the new graphics,
modern graphics and stuff like that.
Just give me another World War II game, man. Make it multiplayer online, make it like kind of like Battlefield, where it's like huge maps and huge battles and stuff. Like I know I'm a sucker for that stuff. Part of it is because the guns are kind of weaker.
It was a good game.
They're more like one-shot shit, so like you can't like just cheese your way out of it with a 60 mag round. Around
you also don't have like heartbeat monitors and like 10x night vision scopes and like all that nonsense. It is very much a like, here's your iron sight. If you've got a sniper rifle, you might have a scope on it, but it's not very good. And that was a great game. It also, I think, the first Call of Duty to have the zombie mode.
It is the first one with zombie mode, which I also played a shitload of. Yeah,
I played that a lot. Yeah,
I loved that shit, man. I loved it so much. I love the trench gun. I love putting a bayonet on the gun and just charging people in online multiplayer. It was the best, dude. Like, it's a game that not a lot of people know that I played because I don't talk about it a lot, but it is a defining game like Gears of War in that era of my life, in that high school, early college era of my life. But I do have a Pokemon game on here, and I really wanted to put second gen.
Pokemon 2.
I wanted to put second gen on here so badly, but after we nuzlocked it, I realized I actually do not like second gen anymore.
It ruined it for her.
It kind of did, man. Like that shit really ruined it.
I hate it here.
So I put Pokemon Blue version, which is the first Pokemon game I ever played.
Oh, Gen 1.
Gen 1, Blue version.
Down last minute, I said yellow.
Yellow?
It is close enough.
I was gonna put yellow myself, but yellow was a little too constricting because it kind of forced you to do certain things that Ash did in the show. That's why I like blue version a little bit more. It's also nostalgia. It was the first game I ever played on Game Boy Pocket and Color, and it's I don't know. It just has a lot of nostalgia. I put so much time into the game. That was back in the day where you get like one game a year, and I played Pokemon for like 6 years in a row. You know what I mean? Like I loved that game. I beat the Elite Four a trillion times. I never caught all 151. I think the closest I got was 148 or something like that. I was missing like 2 guys before I deleted my file. Yeah, it was an amazing game, man. I love that game. Yeah. I could still play it to this day. Last time I played it was a couple years ago where I found out you could do the Abra cheat. And I started catching all the water types because water's my favorite typing. And I caught every water type before the 3rd gym, and I've just been muscling through the whole game with just water types. It's awesome.
Are you saying that you want to do another Gen 1 Nuzlocke?
Dude, I would destroy you guys in a Gen 1 Nuzlocke. That's why I never let us do it. That's why every time you propose a Gen 1, I was like, do you want to lose instantly? Is that what you want? Because like
I played a lot of Gen 1.
Gen 1 is your best chance, and you're still ain't gonna beat me in Gen 1, bro. I think you'll lose a lot less guys in it, but I honestly think I will
100% lose a lot of guys in it. But yeah,
I think I could speedrun that game. Like that's how much I'm like I actually am good at it. I memorize it. Like you know how we did all the Nuzlocks with guides to kind of show us where things were and like show us. I don't need a guide for Gen 1. I know where everything is. I know where all the items are. I know where all the trainers are. I know how to get through the dark cave without flash. Like not to
flash.
Not to stroke my own ego, but dude, Gen 1 would be, if I lost Gen 1, that would actually be like an amazing feat. I'm not gonna lie.
If he lost Gen 1, I don't think he would have any excuse to not play Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because like I'm that confident in Gen 1. Like not to be arrogant, but like I'm that confident.
The SpongeBob DLC.
If I win the Nuzlocke, you're playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
a slightly better game than Power Wash Simulator.
If I want to torture you, I'm going to make you play Kingdom Hearts 1.
Dude, Gen 1, I think I'd be so good at Gen 1, I probably would lose a total of 1 to 2 Pokemon. It would probably be closer to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, that is how nasty I think I would be at Gen 1. Like, it's, I don't know. And it would be proper Gen 1, not like the remakes Fire Red, Leaf Green, for the record.
I don't know, man. Lieutenant Surge will get you.
Lieutenant Surge is a bitch, but I know how to beat his ass.
He'll get you.
He's honestly, Lieutenant Surge is actually
he's the first challenge in the game, in my opinion.
And you say that, but he is actually the easiest person to beat in a Nuzlocke, in my opinion. Do you want to know why?
If you get lucky in the Diglett cave, because it's a Diglett area, and you get yourself a Diglett.
Well, that's the thing. It's a new area.
That's all I've ever done.
And the only thing you can find is Diglets. So you go in there, you catch your Diglett in the Nuzlocke. All you have to do is just not fuck up. If you fuck up and kill your Diglett, then you're screwed. But if you catch a Diglett,
that's true.
You basically have beaten Lieutenant Surge.
That's true. Yeah.
So
anyway, the very rare opportunity you can get a Dugtrio in there. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that would actually screw you too, because catching one of those would be impossible. They're level like 31.
Yeah.
But anyway, what do I have left? Let's see. Going over my list.
Cool flashbacks again.
So I have two games left. And this one, I'm almost a little surprised Jesse didn't get this one, but it is Perfect Dark. Because
motherfucker! Yeah, I mean it's all you talked about.
Perfect Dark is an N64 game. It was a late gen game. It came out later in the generation of N64. It came out after 007 GoldenEye, and a lot of people compare them because they use a lot of the same guns. They have the same graphics.
Extraordinarily similar games.
Both made by Rare.
Same company.
Yeah, both made by Rare. And but I've always claimed Perfect Dark was better than GoldenEye. I think it just did a lot of stuff better. It had a better storyline to it. And
it was a great game.
And it's just a fantastic game. Plus, you had bots in that game. So, like, Perfect Dark was the game that whenever my cousins would come over and hang out, my mom would be like, oh, go play Nintendo with your cousins. We'd play Perfect Dark because we could play together and put bots on and just wreck the bots. Or we could play against each other if they were feeling daring, because they were all like a couple years younger than me and I was nasty at the game. So, of course, I would just, run right through them. So, it's like, let's play bots. Yeah. Let's just do bots. It's fine. But, yeah, I love that game. And then the final game, this was very hard. And you'll see after I tell you the honorable mentions, but I decided to put Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask as the last game.
Okay.
As my last game.
So A Zelda.
It's a very controversial thing because a lot of people say Majora's Mask is a terrible game, and I kind of agree with them. It is very hard, and it's terrible. It's terrible in the sense that it's almost impossible to beat the whole game without a guide, and that's why a lot of people hate it. But I have to put Majora's Mask because I put a lot of time into it. It's very nostalgic for me. It's probably one of my favorite Zelda games. I've played a couple different Zelda games throughout my days, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Part of me still honestly wants to play it again someday soon. I'm a little afraid because I'm afraid it's not going to hold up against the test of time. But, like, I don't know. I love the concept of being able to transform, that the masks did stuff. Transform you into a Deku or transform you into a Zora or a Goron. Like, that was cool to me. Fierce Deity's mask was sick, and actually obtaining it was very hard. So if you were able to, like, accomplish that, that was really sick. And the storyline was very dark, and I liked that. Even as a kid, I was like, I could tell this was a darker storyline, and I loved it. So that's definitely one of my favorites.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In Majora's Mask, there is a lady. There is like 2 old ladies, and I guess you learn how to use a potion off of them because one of them is hurt in the forest.
Oh yeah.
And you have to give her. How do you pronounce her name?
The witches? I don't know what their name is. So
it was spelled something like Cumme, and I was like,
Sorry, I have not really played the game, and that's just hilarious.
Is it?
Let me. Tummy.
Hold on. I gotta look it up. Which in Majora's Mask? Why are you asking me this?
I just want to know. It's written. I was like, oh, how do you pronounce that? I don't know.
Okay.
How do you say that?
So the names of the witches are Kotake and I think technically it's about. I think it's supposed to be said Koume, but Koume. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember as a kid even trying to pronounce that.
Don't Google it.
Don't
Google it. Don't Google it. Cumme. I got way too much Rule 34 nonsense.
Oh no.
Way too much.
Whoa. I could have sworn the name was like more naughtily spelled, and that's why I laughed. I need to check.
But yeah, no, to answer your question, I don't remember pronouncing it when I was a kid either. Like I didn't really pay attention to story as a kid. I just, played the game.
Well, it's also like, did they ever pronounce it in the game?
No, because it wouldn't be one of those games that didn't have voice acting.
Right, there's no voice acting. Yeah. So to me, it's like reading a book. Like when I was younger and I enjoyed Harry Potter as a child, I did not know how to pronounce Hermione's name.
Uh-oh.
Hermione.
Hermione was what I would say in my head. Hermione, and I was like, that's a weird name. Hermione's not a less weird name. I will say that.
You know what it is? I watched somebody's video and they put the spelling as that over her name. I've been tricked and bamboozled.
Yeah, don't Google that spelling. It's not
that's so funny.
Not appropriate for stream.
All right, so I'm gonna go through my honorable mentions real quickly, and then we'll jump into the backlog basically. So I hope you guys pick some backlogs because I forgot to mention it. So
the leftovers.
Honorable mentions.
I didn't pick any backlogs.
Honorable mentions would be Golden Sun. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that game.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Golden Sun.
Golden Sun was the first like non-Pokemon Game Boy game I got.
Wow, yeah.
And I got sucked into it. Like I didn't really understand the story as a kid, but I loved playing it. It's like it's not the first RPG I ever played because Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars would be the first one, but it which is also would be an honorable mention as well. But like something about the characters, the design of it, I really liked. I never got a chance to play the second one, unfortunately. And something about the Djinns, the little guys you use to power up and stuff, I thought they were the cutest things in the world. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I love these things. I want them. Because remember, I'd only been playing Pokemon this whole time, so creature collecting was like my life, and I was like, I want these things. And it wasn't until maybe last year I noticed that I think it's on Etsy. Someone sells plushes of the Djinns, and I want them.
Oh, cute.
They're so damn cute, and I want them. But yeah, so Golden Sun would be an honorable mention. WCW NWO Revenge would be another honorable mention.
It's such a good fucking game.
That's a lot of letters. I don't know this. Hold on.
It's a wrestling
That's such a
game.
good game. It's a wrestling game from the 90s.
Oh.
The N64.
WCW, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wrestling
slash
game
NWO.
from the N64. And I showed Jesse actually at the last convention that like we know how to throw down in that game because it was just on someone's booth, like you could play it.
It was. They just had it sitting there on a fucking little CRT with some controllers.
And Jesse decided to play. And who did you play with? I can't remember who you chose. Was it Undertaker?
No. Maybe. Usually my go-to are like Undertaker or Kane. So
it was one of them you picked, and you were fighting The Rock, and The Rock whooped your ass. And I was like, step aside, son. Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
And I picked the GOAT, Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid, and I walked in there and I rolled that motherfucker so bad. Yeah. Not really.
Well,
he kicked my ass a little bit, but I got him.
That wasn't WCW NWO though. That was WWF No Mercy.
Was that No Mercy?
It was No Mercy, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It was either No Mercy or it was WrestleMania 2000. It was one of
I think you're right. I think it was No Mercy. Scratch that.
That's all
but yes.
NCO, I don't see The Rock in there in the roster.
You're right. I'm mixing up the games.
He's
My
in
apologies.
that one.
He's definitely in WWF No Mercy.
There's another wrestling game that has Stephanie Meyer. That's the one I played because her name was Stephanie.
Yeah, WCW, NWO. My apologies. I mixed the two games up. That one was the WCW.
Also a great game, though.
WWF was the other one. But yeah, no, that one I loved. I loved that game. I loved playing the NWO characters. Kevin Nash. I used to play Sting a lot when I was a kid.
Sting was
great. Of course, I always played Eddie Guerrero.
I like Gold. Oh yeah.
I was like, he's Hispanic like me. I want to play him, and which is kind of weird and funny in the same time. But like him, there was also another guy. What was his fucking name? He also was kind of luchador style.
Rey Mysterio?
Was he in that game?
Yeah.
I used to play him a lot too then. Oh, I also played I used to play what were their names? Rikishi was funny because he used to do the ass thing in the corner. If you got someone in the corner,
Stink Face. Yeah, it was his like finisher. Stink Face. That shit was so funny. And then when he tag teamed with Scotty 2 Hotty and Grandmaster Sexay.
Those are words.
I forget the name. They had a name for their like group, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
I can't remember what the name is.
Too Cool, I think it was.
It might have been, but like
I think it was Too Cool.
They were so fun in that game. I played them as well.
Yeah.
It was a great game.
They would like dance around the fucking Yeah,
and the greatest thing about that game was it had customization. You could make your own character, which is something games didn't have a lot back then. But yeah, so that was an honorable mention. And then I already said Mario RPG. And then
I said Stephanie Meyer. I meant Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie, I kind of knew what you meant. Yeah.
You know who Stephanie Meyer is?
I do not.
I could be wrong, but isn't that the lady that wrote Twilight?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Did you only read Twilight because of her name?
I don't like Twilight. I've never read it. I watched the movies because I had to. I don't know how her name came before Stephanie McMahon. Well, yeah, neither of them are in the forefront of my brain.
The McMahon name is a tarnished one. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Quite.
Oh yeah. It always has been. It's never been a good name to have, for the record.
No. It's
but yeah, the last one in my honorable mentions would be StarCraft.
Okay.
StarCraft. That I was a big RTS fan. I still am.
Yeah.
It was tough for me to pick, and I didn't even make it into the top 10 anyway. It's an honorable mention. But between that and Age of Empires was like, yeah. I used to have that book, dude. I might still have it. I might still have that book somewhere.
And I got the
I used to have those books.
Expansion,
I think I got rid of them. I still have my old CD version for PC of StarCraft Brood War sitting on my shelf. But yeah, those two games, like, it was tough to pick between that and Age of Empires because I love Age of Empires. But StarCraft, there's a special part in my heart for that game. I had it on N64. As a novelty. I bought it like years ago, and for some reason the price of it is like skyrocketed in the last 5 years. And so I just recently sold it at a convention because I was like, this is the worst way to play StarCraft, and if some idiot is willing to pay $90 for this, let them fucking have it, bro. I don't want it.
It's bad.
I don't
Diablo
want it.
was the same way for N64. Was
Diablo's on N64?
Or PlayStation. It's on one of the two. Yeah,
I think it's on PlayStation. I don't think that's an N64 game.
Either way, it's not great.
Yeah. So I was gonna tell us to go through our significant others list, but I'm gonna skip over that for time preservation, unfortunately, and jump into the next into the segment of this podcast, which is the backlog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start off by saying I did play the 3 games from last month's backlog, and I did stream it for the record.
I saw.
You can see. Upset. You can watch that. Oh, you watched the video?
I was very upset.
You can watch that video here on Nerd Crew. I did post it. And I do, after talking with Steph, I think it's a great idea, and I will try to start doing that every month. I'll do at least one stream on Twitch where I play the backlog games you guys recommend to like kind of start the revitalization of the Twitch channel. But yeah, I started off with Red Faction, which I do have him here. I started off with Red Faction. I do have it on PS2 right here. I did have a good time with it. I got a little lost. The game is hella dark. And unfortunately, I forgot that games didn't save automatically back then. So I played 30 minutes and then got set to the start.
No.
And it was like, we're done with this game. And so I didn't end up playing any more of it for the month. I did plan on it because it's not a long game. But unfortunately, and you'll figure out why later, there was another game that took a lot of my time this month. And then I also, which was Mike's recommendation, played Spyborgs. This is on a lot of Wii, like top 10 hidden gem videos.
Yeah.
And I will say, it is fun. It is a cool game. The controls are a little wonky because it's a Wii game, but it is fun. Do I not have the game with me? Oh, that's right. I put it over there. It's on the shelf of completed games because I did beat it.
Oh my goodness.
So I have a shelf back here of all the games I've beaten this year because I was thinking about making a video on it, and I wanted to keep track of which ones I've beaten. And then I played Steph's abomination of a game, Pac-Man World 2. And I beat this game. And I almost crashed out like 3 times, dude. This game is Satan incarnate.
Do I or do I not know what I'm talking about?
Do you know what hate watching is? I hate played that game after a while. Because let me tell you, now, the story behind it is Erica loves this game. She played it as a kid. She always told me how she liked it, and then I ended up buying it for her from a store. I bought the GameCube version, and then eventually we found the PS2 version that was complete, and so we just got the PS2 version. She always told me, like, oh, yeah, great memories of this game. Me and my sister used to play it. Jesse's wife, Becky, they used to play it together, have a good time, yada, yada. I beat the first 2 worlds, and I was like, yeah, this game is a pretty decent. I actually was going to make a Real Talk review on this game because I was like, this is actually a pretty good 3D platformer for its time. It had some Crash Bandicoot kind of sections where it's like running towards the camera. It had that really DK64 vibe of collectathon and stuff, like banjo style stuff. It had a lot going for it. Although the controls were a little on the weird side, it wasn't bad. And it also had segments where you played Pac-Man like top-down 3D, but it's like a Pac-Man.
Like actual Pac-Man, yeah.
Yeah, which you could find in the worlds. And I was like, this is kind of a cool game. And then I got to the snow section. And, yeah, they decide to throw a new mechanic at you, or they're like, hey, you got ice skates now, bro. Here's the button controls. Figure that shit out. And so I spent, and I have gameplay footage, which I should have I recorded everything, and I wish I was smart enough to have it already up, because now, yeah, this is gonna be it. Okay, so you got snow bullshit. I haven't put it on screen yet. Where is the ice skating? Ah, here it is. This shit right here. So I played this shit right here. And I read it through, you know, and everything. Because, again, I wanted to make a video on this game. That's why I was like, let me record gameplay footage of it. And I recorded all of it because you never know when the memeable part is. So then we're going through here, right? We're going to keep going.
Blade Mountain.
Blade Mountain, this place. And, yeah, this is a new mechanic. They've never thrown at you before. It's brand new. It's frustrating as all hell. Let me get rid of the volume.
Your illusion. Yeah, okay.
Your illusion down. You kind of have to control yourself. And then it gets to the jumping, Jesse. And these stupid fucking ramps. Okay, what?
Oh,
yeah.
So early.
So early. Now, yeah, that's on me. I'm dumb. Okay, whatever. There is a jump which I need to get to. I need to show you this demonic jump that spent. Keep in mind, 13 lives. This jump.
Oh,
13 lives. The game doesn't really tell you that you have to hit a button at a very certain point of the jump to make those jumps. So at this point, I'm like, is this just a luck-based game? Because I'm hitting this jump sometimes, but not every time, and I'm not doing anything differently. Look at me. I'm speed running, brother. I'm hitting everything. Look at this shit. And then this jump, I'm like, I made it. Let's go. And then you get to the real final boss. How do you make that jump?
wait.
How do you make that jump? Okay. The answer, my friends, is that
analyze jump.
I legit want to make a whole video on this because it was so infuriating, dude. To the point where Erica's playing Baldur's Gate in the next room and she comes over and she's like, "Are you okay?" Like she can tell I'm burning with rage at this fucking game, dude. And she's like, "Stop playing it then." I'm like, "No, I have to beat it now. I want to beat it and I want to get back to Red Faction."
If you don't beat it, it beats you.
Yeah, and I wanted to get back to Red Faction. But anyway, so yeah, it was that moment where I started hating the game. And I lost maybe 30 lives to that jump before I finally figured out. I backed out and I reread what the guy tells you at the beginning, and you have to hit, I think it's X at the jump itself to get more height. And I was like, what?
So the game did tell you.
The game did tell you. The game did tell you. So then I get to, and this is where, so then it gets to the boss fights. And you have to fight the stupid ghosts and their stupid robots. And they're the most jank fucking fights I've ever seen in my life because this game isn't very good to begin with. It's glitchy as shit. And then hold on, I gotta pull up the video. I feel like I have to. I need the receipts.
I need you to see how dumb it is.
So yeah, so here it is.
Oh, look, she's so cute.
Fuck her. Fuck all these goddamn things. So you see here, the way every boss fight is at this point is there's a main platform, which you can see, and then there's these little offshoot platforms. This one, they're nice, and they have little pathways, but in future ones, there's no pathways. You have to make the jumps, and you do that by doing the charge thingy. Now, you'll see each one has a health thing. What I notice is the game glitches, and if you die, even though there's health on each one of those, when you come back, the health is just gone. They just don't give it to you. They're like, hey, fuck you. You don't get health anymore. You thought the game was hard? Make it harder. Okay, so there's this bullshit. Yeah, you go through this, yada yada yada. Enough of this.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just have to charge her, and then you have to like fight her or whatever. She wasn't actually
name. Pinky's Blower.
Ayo. But yeah, she wasn't so bad. I'm trying to think of the other points where I was raging.
Sorry to our audio listeners.
Yeah,
I swear, it's good. You just gotta look this up later.
Yeah, you just have to watch it.
Soon.
Oh, the lava portion. Fuck you, man. Yeah, do all these jumps.
Truly, games that are like, okay, this is the water level, this is the ice level, this is the lava level. Who loves these levels?
Here it is. Here is the fire boss.
Nintendo aspect.
Here's the fire boss.
It's the same boss. Okay.
Basically, but now he's shooting fire that stays on the field, and you've got to dodge it in janky 3D. So like,
oh no.
You're trying to dodge, you're trying to juke, I'm trying to jump, and then again, there's no platforms anymore. You still have to get over there if you want health, so you got to do the little jumperooski over here.
Oh, I got that thing.
And then I figured out, okay, that's not how you do it. You figured it out, and then he's just like, nah, that's not gonna work, bro. So then you have to like, there's a moment, and I won't waste our time too much with it. There's a moment where you have to jump on his head and do a ground pound.
Yeah.
Where I jumped on his head for the ground pound, and the game just was like, nah, not this time. It just didn't work. It just physically, this is me figuring out how to do it. So yeah, I'm trying to ground pound him.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just, oh, you die.
Oh.
You die. Oh. Congratulations. Fuck you. You get nothing. As you can see from the amount of gameplay footage, I fought this guy for a long time. A very long time.
Our audio listeners, this clip is 115 minutes. Is that what it says?
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Or an hour and 15 minutes.
Each gameplay should be about an hour, and I probably fought him for like 25 to 30 of those minutes. But
yeah.
Either way, that game was the devil incarnate. And then you get to the final boss. I'm sorry. No. There's another portion of this gameplay I have to show you. I'm sorry.
You said bring it up.
Where is it? It would have to be this one. Another part where I lost probably about 30 to 40 lives is the final world. It must be the one before this. Yeah, it's the one before this. There's this part where you just have to. They introduce another new mechanic at the end of the game. You have roller skates now. Rollerblades, and you have to make all these fucking jumps, bro. Just watch this bullshit. Okay, everything's all fine. You're like, hey man, how could you be mad at this? Like, oh, and then the platforms start falling when you touch them.
Oh.
The platforms just fall now when you touch them, and you got to roller skate and jump on them. But when you jump, your gravity and weight makes them fall faster when you hit them.
Yeah.
And then there's these bullshit jumps.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
This is okay. This is the end of it. This is after I've done it for 40 minutes. Yeah. And then there's this. You see, they're falling, so you can't just skate. You just gotta go. You gotta go. I realize I don't have the right screen on, so you're just going and going right here. I am basically a speedrunner at this game at this point because I've been playing it for over an hour. I know all the moves.
Oh my god! Oh.
There's certain parts where you have to.
Got it.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out where the part is. I think I already passed it.
This is terrifying.
This is
This part is bullshit.
My seat.
And the music is not helping because the thunder's going off and all that bullshit too. Yeah. So then here, you don't have a lot of time to think. So it took me about 5 tries to figure out you had to make a right jump there. Mm-hmm. And then this part, I missed this jump once. I almost fucking threw the controller because there's just no reason to miss that jump.
All the way at the beginning?
Wait, was that?
Did it make you restart the entire thing when you die there?
If you didn't reach a checkpoint. I reached a couple checkpoints, but yes, there were times where it's like there was no checkpoint and you were just boned. Yeah, this is even the worst of it. I missed this jump once because I hit the stupid stick instead of the actual part. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see where the other part is. There's a jump near the end that I missed about 30 times. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to wait. So those little things bring you into the world. Oh, I guess I decided to do it this time.
Symbols.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. Sorry, I know I'm taking up a lot of time. And then, you got to make this crazy-ass jump, which I missed a few times. This, right here, those little platforms, you see how I had to, like, turn mid-air just to make it? Yeah. That took, like, 6 tries to figure out. And then those sticks, there's a couple of them where they're angled like this. And if you make the jump and you hit up here, you just die. There's no recovery for it. You have to hit them at a specific angle. And I died right there.
Oh, yeah.
I wish this isn't the proper video.
Haunted Boardwalk.
I think it's the one before this video where it shows me dying at that one jump like 80 times. Yeah. Actually, no, it might be this one right here. I'm trying to find that specific jump. Yes, it's coming up. See how I've memorized it? It's disgusting.
Just lives in his head forever now.
It's coming up right here. This jump. That jump right there, death, destruction. I don't understand. I tried so many times, my guy. So many. I was playing this game and I was like, I cannot wait to get on this podcast and bitch about this game to Steph. Yeah. I don't know why she made me play this fucking game. And then the final boss. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say. The final boss, his name is Spooky. Don't even. Mm-hmm. And he just shoots shit at you. And you're dodging like crazy. You have to wait for him to get kind of close enough to you. You get like 10 seconds, not even, like 5, to go and kick him. And if you don't, he changes your controls. So like as things are chasing you, as he's throwing shit at you, he changes up means down, right means left now. X is no longer jump. Square is jump now. And you just don't know originally. So you're like pressing buttons. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? Insane game. I went into work and I just played Hollow Knight at the recommendation of a coworker, and I said, hey man, I found a game that's harder than Hollow Knight. And he was like, what game? And I was like, Pac-Man World 2. And he was like, get the fuck out of here. And then I explained to him all the mechanics and he was like, oh well, it's PS2 jank, like what do you expect? And I'm like, dude, it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
It was beyond the jank.
I was so mad. And I'm not mad at Steph for recommending me the game. I'm just mad at the developers for making that bullshit.
Yeah, this should not exist.
You're acting like I recommend it like, oh, I personally think this is an amazing game. It's like, bro, I chose one for your backlog. That sounded entertaining. Yeah.
You owned it. You got to play
said, it. If I remember correctly, and I might edit this in later if it's correctly quoted, I'm pretty sure you said, I think you'll have fun with this, and there's no voice acting, so you just watch Pac-Man like mouth stuff, and it's funny. I think those are your exact words, if I remember correctly.
That'd be true.
And if they are, they're going to be edited in right here.
Okay, that's fair.
Hopefully in black and white if I can figure out how to do that. But anyway, from what I've been
I want
told.
you to play it because it's fun and it's cute, and you get it. Pac-Man doesn't have voice acting yet, so you just hear him go like a lot.
So that is the segment of Benson's backlog. Do you guys have games for me for next month to play from my backlog?
Oh.
I have a less torturous game.
I sure fucking hope so.
Well, I don't know. It's still technically okay. This is a if I remember correctly, if this is the game I'm thinking that it is, this is a oh, what's it called when you die, but you die because you need to get more?
A roguelike?
Roguelike, yeah. This
Yeah.
fucking, yeah.
Yep.
I believe this is a roguelike that me and Sean played at a point when it was free on PlayStation. Florida King.
Florida King.
No, four. Four.
That's what I heard. Florida King. I was like, what fucking game is that?
Florida King, sending up all the Florida mans.
Ride an alligator army, yeah.
So I have played For the King before, actually.
Okay, is it the one I'm thinking? Is it a roguelike?
Dungeon Siege?
It is not.
No.
Dungeon Siege. It's not technically a roguelike. It's a board game, kind of. It's up to 3 players, and you play. It's kind of like a board game. You go from section to section, and you basically just defeat people. It might have roguelike elements in terms of like.
It calls it a roguelike.
Okay, it might have roguelike elements,
like,
but
because it is like a board game where it's like you have to you have to put certain characters forward, and then like you have moves that you have to like. Oh, this person attacks first, and this person attacks first. But if you die, you go back to the beginning.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so yeah, that would be like that then. But yes, I have played that already. So it is fun. I like I said, I played it a couple times. I never got very far in it because I bought it mostly as a co-op thing because I thought it'd be fun with people, but then I never found the right people to play it with, if that makes sense. I think I played it with Tang once, and he was having a good time with it. But other than that, like. It just didn't seem like a game Erica would be interested in, so I just never really picked it up again. But I do have it on the Switch, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
Well, I have another game here that I was like, I chose it because I don't know what this is, but I hope it makes you dance because it's on the Wii, is what I have here.
Well, hold on a second. Let's see what Jesse has first.
Like I said, so I think I misunderstood what we were doing with this. I thought this was going to be your recap for the last few games. I did not pick a new game.
It is. It's both. So it's
wanna,
going over the old games, but then you guys pick new games for the next month.
Send me the link for your price charting game because I can't seem to find it on my computer. I think you sent it over text. I will look at it and I will pick very quickly. So you might not get a game that I've ever played or that you would like.
Okay, so there it is. All right, so I sent it to you. To answer your question, Steph, no, I have not. I just got that game.
Oh, it's on your thing. Okay.
Yeah, Eric and I just bought that like recently.
Oh, you guys old.
Spoiler alert for the next pickup video.
I found the game. Just kidding. I found the game. Okay.
Okay, so the way I'll explain it just this way too, so you guys fully understand. The way that I'm calling it now Benson's backlog. I still haven't fully grasped the name, but it sounds better than the Makazis make me. So the way the backlog's going to work is each month, whoever is on the podcast will pick a game. And if I've played the game before, I'll just talk about it there. And then I'll play one of the games someone hasn't, that I haven't played that someone picks.
Okay.
However, if by some miracle you guys both, let's say the two of you are on and you both pick a game that I've already played, then I'll be like, all right, try and pick something else really quickly. And then the way the next month would work is I talk about the games that I played throughout the month, and then you guys pick new games. So that's how it's going to work in the future. And this will be a segment we do every month. So since Mike's not here, I didn't give him a pick. I was tempted to tell him like, hey, pick something and I'll mention it. But I was like, you know what? He's not here. I'm sure the other two will pick stuff, at least one game that I haven't played. So if Jesse picks something that I've also already played, then I'll have you guys do a round two.
I won't get a second try. Dang.
Let's let me see. Hold on. Is an online role-playing game. So yeah, that's probably not going to work. It's an online game. I'm looking at your list right here, and the first one that comes to my eyeballs is Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2.
Oh, but for the game,
that's online only. Is it?
it's kind of confusing. And actually, one of the reasons I haven't played too much of it, but I have played it before, is because I can't remember if it's online only or if it does have some kind of single player. The fact that it's on the GameCube must mean it has some kind of single player-ish bullshit going on.
I would think, yeah.
But I have played it on PC before. Actually, my friend Brian and I booted it up decades ago at this point, I feel like, and we did play it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a dungeon crawler-y kind of game where you play as these like, space...
I played Phantasy Star before.
Yeah. I do eventually want to play it again, but technically I've played that for Phantasy Star. What was it called again? Phantasy Star?
Phantasy Star Online, Episode 1 and 2.
1 plus 2. So what I'm going to do is, since I played both of those games, I will give you guys a second go. And then if I still play those, then it just will be nothing, I guess. I'll get free reign for a month.
Here.
Oh, because I have like 3 more. Okay. Have you played Onimusha already? 2.
I have not played the Onimusha games yet. I bought them, but I have not played them yet because the new one's coming out, and I bought them in preparation for that because you've talked good about them, and I happen to see both. I think it was 1 and 2. I want to say at a store. Did I buy those with you, Jesse, at the convention?
Which ones?
The Onimusha games 1 and 2 for PS2.
I don't remember if I was there when you bought them, so I don't. So
no, I think I bought them at a store. I think I saw both of them at a store and was like, yes, I'm gonna get them both.
I'm debating because since the remake is coming out, it's like technically you don't need to play Onimusha 2 if you're planning to get it. I don't know if the remake is going to stay truthful. I definitely think it should because oh my gosh, great game.
Is
so
it a
yeah,
remake?
how do you
I
feel?
thought it was a new entry in the series.
No. Oh, so there is a new entry in the series, and they announced the remake.
Oh, okay. It's up to you. Do you want me to play the first one and try that out? Because they both look interesting.
It says remaster. It's a remaster.
She's struggling.
Wait. Race May 22nd, 2025.
That has
And
happened.
they're not doing a remake?
I guess not.
Wait. No. I was here at this house when they announced something like that.
Alternate universe, maybe?
Or, yeah, maybe it was out of my apartment and I'm losing my shit. Okay, it just says higher resolution graphic modernized control. Nah, fuck you. Struggle like I did. Play Onimusha 2.
Okay.
There you go.
Onimusha 2. All right. And Jesse, do you want a second chance?
I'll take a second chance. Only because I don't think you've played a lot of Star Wars games.
I have not.
And you own for the Wii Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Ooh,
I do, and
choice.
I have not played Force Unleashed. So
play it. Play it. It is up there. Like people have said that. The Force Unleashed, as a franchise of games, walked so that the new Jedi games could run. That makes sense.
It's like legit one of Sean's favorites.
It's a great game. It is a great game. It is like one of those reactionary combat style games where you're doing a whole lot of parrying and
So I have
dodging.
the Wii version specifically because I've seen on people's videos and stuff that the Wii version is different from PS2 and that it has different controls.
I had probably different controls. Yeah. You can. I mean, if you have it for PlayStation, also, I don't know if you do.
I do not. I have it for Wii because of that reason.
I was going to say take your pick,
it's technically more unique, so I will play it on the Wii. It's a game that I honestly, until you mentioned it right now, I forgot I even owned it. But definitely on my radar. I will try both those games out this month and let you guys know next month on the backlog.
Yay!
Save often.
I feel like I'm here like on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
I will save this time. All right, and for our final topic of the night, we are going to go over our gaming franchise white whales. And what that means is these are kind of the games that like you've always really wanted to dive into, but they keep escaping you. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can't dive into them. Something's blocking you. Either it's a mental block, a physical block, or just like it's just too intimidating. And I want to start off with Steph first. Do you have like a gaming white whale?
I think you already know what it is.
Do I?
Pretty damn sure. I am not into Pokemon at all.
Yeah, but do you want to be into Pokemon? Like, that's the question.
I feel constantly, I am constantly being attacked with indoctrination for Pokemon.
Well, yeah, because it's important.
Listen, okay, so I tried, okay, through my life, okay? I had Pokemon Blue when I was younger on the Game Boy Color. And here's the thing. I think this is just the thing with me, right? Is just like I have an initial experience. I'm just like, well, I either fucked up or I didn't really like it that much. I don't need to try again. And that's like what it is. It's just like I just don't have an interest in trying again.
I feel that.
I played Skyrim for an hour and a half. I really enjoyed it. But then I died to a spider in some ice cave. And then
that'll happen. Yep.
I didn't know it didn't automatically save.
Oh no!
So the dragon loved me, and I
does not automatically save.
I gave the game back to the person who gave it to me. I was like, "Thank you, but no." So I've never tried playing Skyrim again.
Man, such a great game too.
Yeah, I think I'd enjoy it, but for some reason I can't do Skyrim. But Pokemon has a longer running standing in this, where I played Blue for a little bit, but it was funny because I didn't know what the story was or anything like that. So I was like, "So do you just like go in grass? And you just fight things?" I didn't know there was a gym to go to. I never went to the gym. I was like, wow, this game never ends. You just try to catch them all, but I can't find anymore.
Just catch them all in these 5 patches of grass.
Yeah, you got locked in. You got locked in Pewter City.
Why won't this fucking guy let me walk down here? What's happening?
That's so funny, dude. I'm surprised. I mean, I get it from a standpoint of like it's a franchise you've tried getting into and can't. But yeah, no, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, Pokemon. That's so funny because I feel like with your luck, your kids are gonna get into Pokemon and they're gonna be like, I don't get it.
100%.
Because it's such a all-encompassing franchise.
My grandparents every year for Christmas would get me the new Pokemon game, and I feel horrible, but I'd be like, "Here, little brother, try this version, and just keep it."
I will make you this promise, since we are now living closer than before. If you do not get your children into Pokemon, Becky and I will do it for you.
They're gonna get into Pokemon. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why they're gonna get into Pokemon? Because all of a sudden, my uncle suddenly has interest in Pokemon. I didn't know about it maybe until like a month and a half ago. I was like, oh yeah, I started doing cards. Now he's at every Pokemon show, every trading card show.
Oh, he's doing cards.
That's a whole nother animal. Is the cards.
Okay, yeah, but like, is he into it for Pokemon, or is he into it because it's a collectible / profitable card?
I think it's a little bit of both for sure. It's definitely a little bit of both.
It's
and
a
then his daughter
paradise.
is super into Pokemon.
Okay.
And now Sean has started going with him, and all of a sudden Sean's into it a little bit.
No, bro.
It's more dangerous than crack.
Not the selling and not the searching for rare cards. He just wants all his favorite cards. So this is his binder.
That's still hard.
Oh, you're putting him on blast.
And he has look at all the Groviles.
Oh my god. Is that his favorite Pokemon?
Trico is his favorite.
Okay.
If I go before it, look at all the Tricos.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
But yeah, no. So for the nice thing about Sean, he only wants to collect cards for the Pokemon that he's into because he likes the artwork. Yeah. He doesn't give a shit about the value. He's not into the resale game. He's just getting the stuff that he likes. He has Farfetch, Cubone in here, Wobbuffet, so many Wobbuffets. You know, that's cute.
How long has he been doing this? Because he has quite a bit of cards for something I've never heard him into.
He went to one event and was like, I'm just going to buy all of them.
Well, here's the thing, too. My uncle is also like, every time he goes to the event, does Sean want this card? Does he have this card? Does he have that one? He's searching. God. He's into the hunt of it.
Dude, 1 month?
And now...
And you got a full binder.
This is my binder.
2 binders. Oh, okay.
I didn't ask for.
Please tell me there's some Bubble Mouse in there.
So, what I have in here is Detective Conan cards.
The best Pokemon, Detective Conan.
Admittingly, my favorite Pokemon is Vulpix.
Okay.
Good choice.
So,
good Pokemon, yeah.
Vulpix. What they've gotten me is Charmeleon, because one time we did a what is it? Smash or pass, and I immediately said Smash the Charmeleon because I thought he was a bad boy.
And he
Like
is.
Smash or pass with Pokemon?
Anyway,
That's
we
a
can go
whole
beyond
thing.
that.
That's a whole tangent
We
we're
can go
not
beyond
going
that. Anyway,
into.
look, there's Carablast because I think he's cute, and I called him the Boulder the one time I tried to play Pokemon on stream, and once again could not get into it.
The Boulder.
It's Mimikyu. I have a doll of him. I just think he's cute. And then these are things that they said are bubble mouses, and I don't know what they are.
Bubble mice.
Can you put it closer to the camera?
It's like Minichino. Minichino.
Mousehold and Tanda House.
I've never heard of those.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, they're the double
Tanda
mice.
Mouse?
They're in the last gen. I think they're Scarlet Violet, aren't they? I thought you've
I
played
don't know.
Scarlet
Also,
Violet.
I
I
have some Demon
haven't.
Slayer cards.
Barely.
All right, I'm gonna get you some true bubble mouse cards next time I go to convention, which is supposed to be
Yeah, where's
Meryl,
where's the
Azurill,
Meryl?
and Azumarill.
Don't want them.
You're getting
Well,
them.
you're
This is
getting
what
them.
I'm
You have a
trying to
binder
say.
now. You
Merry
have a binder.
fucking
I
Christmas.
wanted an Astor. What is this?
Here,
I'm
you
not
know what?
trying to get into Pokemon.
Okay, Can I help
don't
with
know
this?
What the fuck is an Appleton? What
Okay.
the fuck is an Appleton?
It's apparently a dragon.
It's a dragon that lives inside of an apple.
It lives inside an apple.
No.
Okay. Can I help? Can I help? I'm gonna help. Ready?
Help them tell them to stop.
I have a stack of cards that you can use to start filling that binder, so they can't buy you any more Pokemon cards.
They'll buy her another binder, dude. You don't know Sean.
They will. Yeah.
Can you guess what the cards are?
I don't know what your uncle's like, but I'm gonna assume they'll just get you another binder and fill it with more Pokemon.
Probably.
They're not Pokemon cards. I bet you it's
They're
just
not Pokemon
copies
cards.
upon copies upon copies of Exodia.
That would be hilarious. No, they're Terminator 2 cards from the film release
Sick.
of Terminator 2.
Why do you have
like
those?
when I say like all of them.
Why so many?
And I got
Why did
duplicates.
you make
So if
so
you want some
many?
extras, I don't know. They just did. But like even this guy got a card.
Damn.
Sorry. Okay. They were literally within reach. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Basically, conclusion. In every format,
Yeah.
Pokemon has tried to get forced into my life via the games, via Pokemon Go, via this. Pokemon Go I couldn't even play because my phone broke, and then I had to degrade my phone and it wouldn't run on it. So I didn't even get to experience that
Oh my
life.
God.
I will say,
I tried. I can't do it.
I will say a funny little Pokemon note. So, my coworker, who Steph knows, has been trashing Pokemon. He sends me so many fucking videos about the new game being like, terrible graphics, all this stuff. I've told him multiple times, like, stop sending me this shit, bro. I'm not watching it. And he still sends it to me. And finally, I asked him, I was like, why are you such a Pokemon hater? Like, you're going above and beyond hating. And he was like, I don't know, man. He was like, back when I was a kid, I had the Pokemon N64, the blue and orange one. And I don't remember who he said gave it to him, but someone gave him
one.
Someone gave him that system. And you'd want to know the game he played that made him hate Pokemon. The only Pokemon game he's ever played.
Oh no.
Was Hey You Pikachu. Literally the worst game in the franchise. And I said, you played the worst game in the entire franchise? And that's it? And that's why you hate Pokemon? No fucking wonder why you hate Pokemon, dude. You haven't played any of the even remotely decent ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, would you give him a try?
Pokemon Rangers, bro.
Yeah, no Rangers. He didn't play any
Puzzle
of the
League?
mainline games. No Puzzle League. He didn't play Stadium on the N64.
I'll admit,
Stadium
I
is
love
the
Stadium, and I
best.
have Stadium Gold, and I bring it out every now and then.
Yeah,
Stadium is the best.
no
I have
Snap.
Stadium and Stadium Gold.
No, nothing. He literally played the singular worst Pokemon game that exists, which is Hey You
Yeah, that's
Pikachu.
upsetting.
And he didn't even say that. He described it. He's like, I don't know, the one where you have to yell at the mouse. And I'm like, you played Hey You Pikachu? That's the
You have
game.
to yell at the mouse.
I was like, that's the only one you played? Was the worst fucking game in the goddamn franchise? I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder why your hatred runs so deep. And I was like, you never tried another game? He's like, nah, I couldn't do it after that. I was like, oh,
Bro
Lord.
said he had the right. Do you now feel like he's
yell
justified?
at the mouse.
Kind of, but I mean, you literally played the worst. Played any other game, and then you'd be justified. Be like,
Literally
all right,
anything.
I played it at its worst, and I played it at its best, and I still hate it. That's where I can give you the right.
What's that Pokemon Advance Wars game?
Pokemon
Advance Wars.
Pokemon
Advance
Con-
Wars?
Pokemon Conquest.
It's like an RTS. Yeah, Conquest. That's it.
I own
Is
it.
it like
I haven't
Advance
played
Wars?
it.
I don't even fucking know.
No, it's a tactics game. It's like
It's a tactics game.
It's like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, it's like they took a game and they were like, well, it might not sell too well because it's not tied to a franchise. Let's tie it to a franchise. And of all the franchises, they picked Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like feudal Japan era battle tactics.
And apparently it's sick. I actually own the game.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but I own it. It's in my backlog. But
yeah.
In my head, I had like Russia trying to like fight it like India with like Pokemon.
I think it is kind of like that.
So if you read Lieutenant Surge's lore, he fought in the Pokemon Wars. So that shit you just described might exist.
What?
Yeah.
Pokemon Wars.
Yeah. Yep.
Do I need to watch a lore video?
Real.
Dude, you should watch a lore video and let us know next time on the podcast.
Okay, can I throw this really quick because this is a fun little piece of fan lore that I think I have for Pokemon, involving the Pokemon War. It is the reason why children are allowed to leave home and travel the world at 12 years old.
Yeah, 11.
I think is the age 11, right?
Yeah, 11.
Is because the Pokemon Wars were so destructive. So many men who went into battle died that there are not none of the fathers came home. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Except like Lieutenant Surge, yeah. But a lot of like the adult men who went to war never came home. So there's a lot of single mothers, like Ash's mother, that are just having a hard fucking time, and the world needs people. It was a whole. I watched a whole video on it. I'll see if I can link it to you later. But
just to clear something up, his mom is not with Professor Oak.
Not
correct.
Not
officially.
Yeah, not officially,
Yeah,
but everyone knows.
She's with Mr. Mime.
Everyone knows the truth.
Right, Mr. Mime.
She's with Mr. Mime. Let's be real.
Forgot about that.
Mr. Mime is a person.
Sleep and everything.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so go ahead, Jesse. Tell us your gaming white whale.
So I think I've talked to you about this once before.
Mm-hmm, probably.
But my white whale, and this is a franchise that I have wanted to get into, but it's just so hard now because there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Is Final Fantasy.
Oh no.
I have and I tried when Final Fantasy VII was a relevant game to be playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the PlayStation 1, I tried to get into it. The closest I ever came to really getting into the franchise was Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
For PlayStation 2.
Be a character in that game, so I know where we're at.
Yeah, I got far enough into the game to feel like I was making progress, and then I got really involved in the mini game of that game, Blitzball. I think it was called. It's like the underwater soccer that they play in the franchise in the universe.
Oh, it's these guys.
Yeah, they're in like a dome of water, and it's like rugby or soccer combination. I don't know. It was a really cool mini game kind of thing, and I just got so into it, I completely lost pacing on the rest of the game. And I really haven't even tried to get into another one since. Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, I've played for a little bit, but I never got to like a high level. And I really don't think the storyline is there the same way as the rest of the Final Fantasy games. So
what about Final Fantasy for you makes it tough to get it to try another one?
I think my big problem is I've never been super big into JRPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played like 1 to like completion. And that was Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And I'm not counting Pokemon as a JRPG, even though I guess technically it is.
It is technically a JRPG.
Yeah. I'm not counting it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a creature catching JRPG for children.
It's a creature catching, yeah. But like for like the party based JRPGs or things like that, like I never really got super into them. But Final Fantasy has great stories. I've watched all the fucking movies, even the shitty one. Spirits Within, which was not terrible, but I didn't follow the stories. So, and like I was there for PAX for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yep, I was there with you.
That they did, and that was really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, it was really cool.
We own it. Becky owns it for PS4, and
So
I
does
have
Erica.
not touched it. Yeah, and I have not touched it, and by proxy, that also means that I also haven't gotten into Kingdom Hearts. Because to me, Kingdom Hearts classifies as a Final Fantasy game.
That's a stretch. That's
there's Final Fantasy characters in the game.
You killed her.
It's not a stretch. They're literally in the same fucking universe.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
They're in the same universe. It is a Japanese RPG.
Jesus, you killed her. You pumped two.
It just also has Goofy in it. It's Final Fantasy with Goofy.
I need to make comments.
Go ahead, make a comment.
Stop doing Bluetooth mode.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can. She can't hear. Us,
she can't hear us. Okay.
But we can hear you.
How dare
you? Okay, there we go. He's got
all that build up.
Wait, isn't Sephiroth in it?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Kingdom Hearts is its own thing. The guy.
Is it though?
Understand? Hey. Okay. No,
my wife is probably going to be doing the same thing, by the way. So.
No. For real though, Kingdom Hearts is its own thing, and it has its own corniness. And to be fair, I've never played a Final Fantasy game. It probably does have a lot of fucking characters where it's like you're just there watching them go, that's like what it is. But I wanted to mention it because it's so fucking weird that the Final Fantasy characters are in this game because they're all randomly put in this game.
Yeah,
with, like
100%.
No background.
Yep.
And sometimes they're DH, like specifically Final Fantasy X. I looked up what characters are in it because I didn't know what characters are in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Titus, Waka, and Yuna are all characters in Kingdom Hearts 1, but they're aged down and they're just friends of Sora's from that when he was growing up in the island. And it's like, why? And then
he grows up on the same island as the characters from Final Fantasy X. It's a Final Fantasy game.
Destiny Islands is in Final Fantasy?
I think so. I think it's supposed to be the same island.
Don't fuck with me.
Before we get too into that rabbit hole, I just want to say it makes me laugh so hard because Jesse, my White Whale originally was also going to be the Final Fantasy games.
Oh, was it really?
Because it's a franchise that has just been, it's surrounded my entire life. People are always like, you should play Final Fantasy 7, 6, 10, whatever. And the only Final Fantasy games I've ever actually played have been 11 and 14, which are both the MMOs. Those are the only Final Fantasy games I ever played.
I never played 11, but I played 14.
And I did enjoy 11, but I will say generally my White Whales are just JRPGs almost in general.
Yeah.
So if you're going to take Final Fantasy, which is fine, then for me, my White Whale is going to be Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is one of those game franchises that I never heard about until Marth and Roy showed up in Smash, and I was so intrigued. And then I found out, I was like, it's a tactics-based turn RPG? What the fuck is this bullshit? I don't want to play this garbage. And over the years, it's kind of been slowly creeping in. Like, people talk about it, and they're like, you should try Fire Emblem. It's really fun. I think you might like it because you like tactics games. And I've recently really gotten into tactics games. So now I'm even more so like, I want to get into Fire Emblem. I just bought the Wii one, which is one of the more expensive ones at that convention. Yeah. And I was going to play it until I found out the goddamn GameCube one is the first in that series. So it's like GameCube and Wii are connected. Yeah. So I decided I'm going to hold off and wait for the GameCube one to come out on NSO. And then I'll play that first, and then I'll play that. I even went on Bluesky and asked people, like, what's a good Fire Emblem to start with? And people said one of the DS games, which I found at the convention. So I'm going to start with that one. But I still haven't, and it's been like 6 months. So again, it's like, I really want to get into this.
I know what I'm choosing for next month's backlog.
I really want to get into this franchise. I really love the concept of it. I've watched some streamers who played every Fire Emblem game ever, like broken up. I didn't obviously watch the whole stream, but I played it. And I really do want to get into it. I like the concept of it. I like the concept and storylines of JRPGs, But every time I go on and I'm like, how long is this goddamn game? And it tells me it's 30 to 79 hours. I just get disheartened immediately. You know, everyone tells me play, you know, 3 houses, but I'm like, bro, I don't have 400 hours to put into a game. And that's the game that you literally have to play 3 times. Actually, no, 4 times to get the whole story. I don't got that kind of time. Because you got to play each house, and then there's another like, storyboard thingy. So it's like, so if you're going to take Final Fantasy, I think Fire Emblem and Dragon Quest are probably the 2 JRPG franchises I've been wanting to get into.
Dragon Quest, I've always heard about. I've never really even thought about trying to get into it, but
only recently because they're porting them all onto Switch. So now there's availability. Before, Dragon Quest was this mythical, only on Famicom kind of game. Like it was Japanese only, and it was so like, you know, gate kept. And then all of a sudden they kind of released one on the Switch, and we're like, we'll see how it does. And then obviously everyone was like, you know, thirsty as fuck for it. And then they were like, oh, you guys like that shit? Okay, here's the other 15 Dragon Quest games. And what's funny about like Final Fantasy specifically is the Switch. One of the reasons the Switch is my favorite game franchise or game system is because like it's starting to get all of these. Like they remade 1 through 6. I have that, the Pixel remasters. They've remade Dragon Quest 1 and 2 and 3. I plan on getting them eventually. Like, they're just putting every JRPG they can on these, and I want to start playing them more, but I just don't have as much time. So yeah, if I have to pick one big white whale for me, throughout my entire life it's been Final Fantasy, but more recently it's been Fire Emblem that I've been wanting to get. And one of Erica's best friends is a big Fire Emblem fan, and she was always telling me like, oh, you love this franchise, you should totally get into it. And I'm just like, I don't know. The other problem with them is they're weirdly hard to find because there's a couple on the Japanese only. There's a couple that are on DS. There's a couple on 3DS. There's a couple on GameCube. And it's like, it's same thing with Final Fantasy where it's like, how many systems do I have to own to play these fucking games? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Kingdom Hearts is even worse because you got to have like, there's PSP games and 3DS games and PS2 and like they're all over the fucking place, and they haven't remastered.
To be fair,
all of
they
them.
do have full remixes now, so it's like,
oh, do they?
That's true. Yeah.
For every single
you get Kingdom Hearts 2.5. It has basically, does it have all of them? It has the games at least to a degree where if you can't play it, you can at least learn the story of it.
Because one of them's a card.
One of them had a story, and the other one was like a port, and I don't remember that 1.5 or 2.5 had. Which one had which?
And yes,
one of them is a card battler. I know that.
Yeah, there's one. The one on the 3DS is a card battler, which apparently is amazing.
Yeah.
And
no, what? You guys are not talking about Chain of Memories.
Yes, I am.
Maybe. Roguelike card battler.
Amazing. Who the f told you that?
People who like card games, and they played that, and they played the whole Final Fantasy.
Okay, they like card games. All right,
they played the whole Kingdom Hearts franchise, and they loved that game. They said it was a lot of fun.
All right.
That's the one I'm going to play first.
All right.
Just to get a feel for the franchise.
I'll be so confused. I'll be so confused.
You'd be so
go ahead. I'll be confused. I will say the thing that's annoying about Kingdom Hearts, like every single game that you play, they change the battle mechanics to a degree that is annoying. It's not always like a lot, but it's annoying enough that you're just like, dude, why the fuck are you doing this?
They I played part of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Sorry.
Like the first couple of worlds, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember at this point. It was a long time. It was when it came out, like roughly around the time it came out. But I have heard the same thing. I think Becky has told me the same thing about Kingdom Hearts. And then there's
one of them is just a movie, if I remember correctly. One of the games is just like a recap movie, if I remember correctly.
Is it?
That is. Are you talking about the one with Aqua, where it's like she's kind of going through her journey? Because that was like kind of like almost like a demo-sized game. It was like an hour and a half.
That might be the one. I just remember.
Sounds like a movie. Yeah.
I remember.
Or you're talking about in 2.5, they have either 1.5 or 2.5. They have 365 over 2 days.
That
one. Is the name of the game.
Yeah,
it's a fucking name. Yeah.
It was on the 3DS. Okay, it was on the 3DS. Horrible mechanics, horrible graphics, but they ported it to you could watch it like a movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is a way to play it. I don't know. I haven't gone through all of it. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I haven't had time. Yeah. I'm actually trying to play the series. I'm trying to replay the entire series right now, And I have not gotten off of Destiny Islands on the first game because I am so fucking bored.
Hey, if you need help,
I can't find this damn coconut.
I'll let you borrow my.
I can't find these damn coconuts. They say get 3 coconuts. You hit a tree, you get coconuts falling. You can't collect them. What the fuck? You want very specific coconuts? There's some bullshit. Take what you can get, Kyrie.
I wish.
Destiny Islands and Hollow Bastion is specific to Kingdom Hearts. It is not from Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy characters are there and they have similar like attitudes and stuff like that, but they are not. They're completely different people.
That's stupid.
I will say I wish.
I'm sorry, that's dumb.
I almost wish we could have a whole podcast episode on just white whales because genuinely there's so many. There's so many games.
Yeah.
Honestly, we can bring up this topic again.
Yeah, I have hardcore FOMO.
I have
for
2
a
more
lot
on
of
my list,
franchises.
by the way.
Yeah. So this may end up becoming a regular segment every month because of the fact that I think all of us just have a ton. And for me, a lot of them are JRPGs, but some of them are just like generally just like older games and stuff too, like PS2 games. Like Onimusha was one that I always had heard about, never played, and then now now that I'm older, I found the games in the wild. I'm like, okay, 1 and 2 are right here next to each other. Might as well pick them both up and play them. So
yeah,
but now I gotta find time. You got the money to buy these games, but not the time to play them. That's the curse.
Neat. So we start trying to like find a way to compete. That way we force somebody at the end of the podcast to play a game.
You want to do a Nuzlocke?
That's what we usually did. Was the Nuzlocke? The Nuzlocke. I
feel
was
like I am at
a
slight disadvantage.
Nah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, if Matt's playing, you're just all at a slight disadvantage. Because I don't think you've lost one yet, have you?
No, sir. I've won every single Nuzlocke that we've played.
Yeah.
One of them was by the skin of my teeth,
the thing
though.
that I don't want to play.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this?
One of them was by the skin of my teeth, but like, yeah, was
that the Heart Gold Soul Silver? Was it the?
That was the one where, no, that was 3rd gen when I was paired up with Tang and you were paired up with Erica. Yeah,
because I got stuck, so it was like you and Erica kind of racing to the finish line, right? Wasn't it? Or what am I thinking? Something totally different.
That's the second Nuzlocke. The third one that we did was when we did teams. It was me and Tang, and Ruby and Sapphire, and then Tang got stuck pretty hard for a while, so I had to just push on without him to try and beat all the gyms. Yep. And then I got stuck on some bullshit, and I was just like, I just gotta hope Jesse and Erica don't get a ton of points, and then they just started like beelining to catch every Pokemon known to mankind.
Yeah, we were just like, well, I mean, like, because it was a point-based game, you know, so just get them how you can get them.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
That was the closest one that we had. But like, when you and I did Diamond and Pearl, or just Diamond, I think, I won by I think a pretty substantial margin because I was a couple gyms ahead of you. And then
yes. Well, I lost my starter in the first gym, and it was just kind of downhill from there.
And then the second one was the second annual where we did the Gold and Silver remakes, and that was a travesty because I made the rules way too complicated. We had to so bad. The soul linking was pretty rough.
Linking was rough.
And then we did the third annual where we did Ruby and Sapphire, and
that was team based.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Whew, that was tough.
Yeah, they were all pretty rough. They really were.
Oh, but yeah. Whew,
I vote we solve our problems a different way.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with
different game.
We'll have to come up with some other competition. Yeah, that'll be a little bit more equal and fair if we're going to do that. But, I mean, obviously, you know, the backlog segment is open to all of you guys. It's Benson's backlog, but if you guys want to share your backlogs on price charting or something else to us, I could pick games for you guys, too.
Yeah. I mean, I have all my stuff on price charting, so I could just shoot it over to you guys.
If you guys want to join me in this adventure, then we could do that, too. Yeah. So, just hit me up.
I'm going to do this. Tell me when to stop.
Stop. It's probably a delay.
This is fucked up.
What is it?
I need you to stop.
Oh, Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5.
Well, you've chosen the game I played, and I can review it 10 out of 10.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's more of like the backlog you haven't played. You know, get that together. And
this is a backlog I haven't played all that much.
Yeah, so for the one year,
this is me. This is mine and Sean's games combined, but all the front ones are his games.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 5. I was about to say Red Dead. Resident Evil 5 is one of his games. Like, I'll stop here. BioShock Infinite. Never played that.
Me neither.
I've heard good things about the BioShock franchise, so
yeah.
I think I tried it one time and hated it.
I haven't
so
played any.
We'll see how this goes.
All right. Well, I think that's a good point to end the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching this far into Nerd Talk Radio's second episode. You could go ahead and hit that subscribe button or that like button. That would help us out a lot. We're trying to get around, I'd like to get at least 75, I think, views per video. So if you can go out there and share it with your friends, share it with your family, maybe. Go ahead and
share it with your family. Share it with your grandma.
Go ahead and pump up those views. You can also catch us over on Bluesky, Instagram, and Twitch, technically. And I'll leave those in the link in the description down below. Also, go ahead and comment, like the video, tell us what you like about it, tell us what your white whales are. Maybe we'll feature them in a segment in the future. We'll see if that becomes a recurring theme. We also have to figure out what Mike's white whale is in the future. It'll basically be anything that's not Nintendo related, I'm assuming. So I feel like I keep ragging on him, but I really only know that he plays a shitload of Nintendo games. I don't know if he's played anything on any other system.
I don't think he has.
I'm sure he's
Except for Fortnite.
Hey.
I'll have to ask him what his 10 games are later. But yeah, thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys next month in December for our third episode.
It's Christmas.
Until then, we'll see you nerds later.
Have a good night.
Eat well. Happy Thanksgiving.